Welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley.
I'm Sam Harder.
And I'm Carter Glasscock.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's a lovely, crisp autumn week here in sunny Los Angeles. But I will say, join our Discord. I say that up top because I want to see what you're eating this week, everybody.
Yeah.
We've been having a good old
Even
time.
if it's dat ass.
Especially.
You really want to see that.
Just send Rivers a bunch of pictures of people spreading that ass.
That's right. Yeah. I one year I sent Carter a picture of a dog's boner and said it pops out when the turkey's done cooking.
Oh, no. I think I said, God bless us, everyone, like Tiny Tim.
You've already heard his voice. Joining us for this time of friends and family, it's our friend.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. It's Seth Pomeroy.
That's right. What's up,
All
America?
right. Zoo Crew. We got all sorts of Thanksgiving sound effects lined
We
up.
do.
Dog's boner sound effect. I don't know what that is.
Get out the train whistle. Or the slide whistle, all that stuff.
Get out all the...
Yeah, this would be a sound effect.
Yeah, this is the stuck in traffic episode.
No, we got
That's right.
Oh, no, it's a rattlesnake.
Shit. Who's
boy.
eating
Get
that
outta
for
here.
Thanksgiving? What?
No.
Get out of here, you
Get out of here.
fool rattlesnake.
Who invited that?
Oh, wait. Who's that knocking on the door?
It's John
It's
Popper.
an old hobo.
Oh, it's my old hobo grandfather. Hello. Welcome back.
He's joining in the Ragamuffin Parade.
What is this thing called?
Thumb harp?
The only thing you could make on this is like a really crappy horror movie where a kid's doing something creepy.
Yeah. Yep,
Yeah,
that's how
yeah.
all horror movies work. They have one thumb piano and a fucking camera.
And then,
Yeah.
and then it suddenly stops, and then you hear like wood creaking, and then you hear a crash.
And then a scream, and then dubstep.
God, you better cut in all these sound effects. This is the ASMR Thanksgiving.
You do the reverse breathing thing too.
Yeah.
You have that in there.
Gotta have it in there.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it this morning. You know, there is a deficit in the world of Thanksgiving music. Lord knows there's a tidal wave of Christmas music coming our way. But
Yeah.
There's Pilgrim Rock, which is like 10,000 Maniacs, Stanley Merchant, sort of Pilgrim Rock,
Pilgrim Rock.
Mayflower Rock. I'm trying. There's some
Polyphonic
There's some
Spree?
other bands that you can
That's like
garden.
cult rock.
You can garden to. What
no,
other?
but I mean music that's specifically about Thanksgiving.
you're right.
We're pretty much limited to the
Does Weird Al even have a Thanksgiving
What's the most
song?
famous Thanksgiving song?
Arlo Guthrie Alice's Restaurant. Obviously,
Oh,
that's
okay.
the one that you always hear on Thanksgiving. The radio stations will cut out 18 minutes of airtime to play that entire song. So
I just thought that was
Boy,
part of
that's torture.
What's the fucking?
I remember my parents playing that as a child. And
Yeah.
me and my brother in the car. Me and my brother just being like, "Turn this off."
I thought that was.
Nothing about this is good.
I thought that was part of like Garrison Keillor, like Prairie Home Companion. I thought that 18 minutes. I thought that was just a narrative or something.
Oh no, it's it's 18 minutes long of just him telling a story about they
How
went
you
threw
can-
the toilet paper out the window.
I'm not thankful for this.
Oh
This I am not thankful for.
no, I actually got to see Arlo Guthrie do Alice's Restaurant live at the 40th anniversary of Alice's Restaurant back in the 2000s.
Jesus, you're the
so-
biggest fan.
I am. Yeah, no, Dad's a big Arlo guy.
Oh, okay,
I
awesome.
think I don't think anybody just recreationally listens to that song, but
yeah.
he likes he celebrates the whole catalog.
Yeah, yeah.
Coming into Los Angeles.
That
and-
might be a creepy, crazy YouTube comment section.
Oh, Alice's Restaurant.
Oh, yeah,
now
no
that I'm
shit.
thinking about it.
I used to work at a restaurant. These whores used to come in and order milkshakes. Like, Jesus Christ. My ex-wife was my sister, too. So what?
So what? She's a bitch.
I don't need to say it, but it's true. Love it.
I am outing myself here. I've never heard that song before.
Alice's
I've never been to
Restaurant?
Thanksgiving.
You're
Carter's
not
never had
missing
Thanksgiving
anything.
before.
It's like a
I'm too busy, man. I've got 18 minutes. I got to make power moves.
I eat
dude.
turkey sandwiches.
I got to eat turkey sandwich and take a nap from all the tryptophan.
It's like a 18-minute long folk.
And this is Woody Guthrie's son.
Yes, yeah, Arlo
Okay.
Guthrie. But it's a song about littering, and then they get arrested for littering, and then he stops after telling the story. He gets off on the littering charge, and then he goes, "But that's not why I'm here." And now you're like 12 minutes into the song, he goes, "I'm here to talk about the war." And
Whoa,
then he
big reveal.
basically tells everybody that the way to get out of serving in Vietnam is to act as crazy as possible when they're interviewing you at your draft hearing.
And this is a Thanksgiving song.
It is, yeah.
This is what Thanksgiving used to be about, Carter.
I'm sitting here watching Carter, and he's reacting the same way when like somebody's telling you like a bad movie about a bad movie that you know you're definitely gonna never see. And the more they tell you about it, the more you're like comfortable in the thought that you're never gonna ever check it out.
I'm just about to be like, you can spoil it for me. What happens? So what happens at the end?
Yeah, he was an angel all along.
So he was Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in heaven. This is all in heaven. Alice's Restaurant is a metaphor for heaven.
Yeah.
Well, the movie's like kind of a cult classic, right?
I've never actually seen the movie.
Yeah, who gives
So
a
that's
fuck about the movie?
Is it
The
the
song
same
is a
story?
movie's length. Okay.
That's
Okay. Or at least an episode of a Adult Swim episode.
Yeah. No, I've still never seen the movie. I might do that this year.
It was
but
directed by Arthur Penn.
hey,
Yeah, I was gonna
Fucking
say.
Bonnie and Clyde.
yeah.
Isn't Garfunkel in it?
Is Garfunkel and Alice's
he
I
is
think
not.
It's just Arlo Guthrie.
Arlo Guthrie's
He's
in it.
the star of it, right?
And no one else that I've ever. Oh, Pete Seeger.
yeah. Hey,
Of course
Hey.
gotta have Pete Seeger in
Of course
there.
he is.
Now I know who that is.
Here's some character names: Evangelist, Bluegrass, Draft Clerk. Oh, this is first desecration minister, second deconsecration. Excuse me.
They call me Bluegrass.
That's a wild cast of characters you'll find out at Alice's Restaurant.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah. But the point is, we're pretty limited for Thanksgiving content. I
Fucked up.
I found one that I think might be the anthem, but
new classic?
Maybe a new classic.
Is it RXK nephew?
No, it's oh man,
Man, I don't even believe in Thanksgiving, man. I woke up 2 days early. I went to the post office, pissed my pants. That's the new Arlo Guthrie, if you guys don't know.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, right?
He kind of is. Yeah, he's doing that. Yes.
Yeah.
New shit on the street.
No, there's this one is from I think 2012 that I wanted to mention before I wanted to induct this new classic, but this is Rebecca Black situation. Because it's the same producer. For those that don't remember, Rebecca Black was a rich child whose parents bought them a single for their birthday, and
Friday. Got to get down on Friday, dude.
So this is the guy's follow up to Friday, and again, I want to stress
Not Rebecca Black, but the producer.
the producer's follow up.
Is he singing the song?
No,
this time?
no, it's another child. So I
fuck
want to
yeah.
stress, none of this is the child's fault. This
Of course,
is
never.
I am more concerned about the adult who is conducting this particular racket. His name is
And the parents.
and the parents.
Yeah, you
exactly.
gotta blame
No,
the
they're not
parents.
responsible.
Yeah. So
They just see a winner. They're trying to put that winner on a pedestal. That's all.
Yeah, God gave him a child, and it's time to cash in.
yeah, but the guy's name is Patrice Wilson. He goes by Pato.
Oh,
and,
Pato.
This is
Pretty close to pedo.
yeah, and
Too close for my taste.
yeah, for sure. And this is called "It's Thanksgiving," and this kid is like 12 or 13, I think.
Music video rules, if you're wondering.
Yeah. But I think there's aspects of this that are kind of cool, but it is just unnerving.
Fuck yeah, dude.
There's this Svengali weirdo whose whole business is just pumping out birthday present songs for rich preteens.
Yeah,
you know?
certain days of the week and holidays.
Can you imagine being a fucking...
Crank it up.
She's so psyched to eat turkey.
Can you imagine being like a crew guy on this music video shoot? Like
would.
setting down like the fucking like track for the dolly shot.
living.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, but they're still talking about Christmas. See? There's only so much you can say.
Wait till you get to the hook.
Oh, they're bad mouthing the other holidays.
Oh, that's good. Talking shit. Ooh.
Oh my god. I'm gonna work out to this song.
I'm going to have a good time.
Anyway, this part right here.
Yeah. That's good. Ooh, ooh. Turkey eggs. Was she boiling?
Systematic genocide by white people.
Yeah. Was she boiling a box of like cereal?
Yeah.
What the fuck was
Dude,
that?
Those frozen peas and carrots.
She's like, I'm gonna boil these tricks for
Yeah, she's
Thanksgiving.
cooking some nasty white people Thanksgiving food.
yeah.
Is
Kraft mac
she
and cheese.
cooking?
Did it
Is she the
all
only
wrong.
person cooking Thanksgiving for herself?
Yeah, the end of it is she's just by herself in a house.
A bottle of
Come on.
whiskey.
I don't think her parents are the type of people that would
Wow.
cook for Thanksgiving.
No.
They're
Yeah.
the kind who would
Caterer.
abandon
Well, no,
her.
she's
Caterer.
not.
She's
Make
not
her deal with it herself.
no, she is not by herself. She is at a table with a bunch of other kids, and
Hell
then
yeah.
also Pato.
Oh no.
Pato's
Oh,
there
is that
too.
the
Looking
kid's
like
table?
a Pato. Looking just like a Pato.
Yeah, dude. Pato's there,
Christ.
dressed as a turkey.
Dressed as the
Oh,
turkey.
Pato.
Just fucking. Oh, and she's using a turkey leg to sing as a microphone, which
they
I
should
think
have
is pretty
started
great.
with that. They should have started
I
with
think
that.
that's pretty
a
great.
mistake.
Yeah.
The whole video should have been
It's crazy
turkey leg.
this isn't as popular because at first I was like, this isn't as bad as Friday,
like,
but
nope.
it's worse.
It's
It's
worse.
crazier.
It is.
It's
Oh,
way
yeah.
crazier.
It's
Pretty
Yeah.
great. I
Well-
mean, look, mashed potatoes. Yeah. What was it? Eggs? Were they saying mashed
No, it was.
potatoes?
I thought it was eggs. Yeah.
But that
Eggs.
can't be
He's like,
it.
I really just want eggs. Fuck all that other shit. I'm trying to eat a shitload of eggs. I'm thankful.
There were-
Jeez. I'm thankful as fuck for eggs.
There were people online saying they said that it sounded like AIDS, so she was going the turkey
Eggs. Yeah. You can't run from it.
Is there a lyric sheet
Oh.
for this?
I'm sure there is somewhere.
eggs?
Somebody's just confused about the Thanksgiving foods. It's mostly eggs.
Yeah, pumpkin pie. Eggs. It's eggs. Fucking feed me eggs. Eggs. I don't want any of that other shit.
But there's that one, but that's
Wow, there's more songs.
that's not the one I wanted to focus
Whoa.
on. This is the one that I think is maybe a candidate for all-time Thanksgiving jam, and it comes to us from a ska band.
Oh, the best kind of music.
They're from Boulder, Colorado. You know, the beating heart of ska, Boulder, Colorado.
Christ.
And they're called Los Cheesies.
They're like, we're innocent and stupid.
Yeah, well,
Isn't it hilarious?
Those cheesy.
Los Cheesies, and they actually have, you know, like a lot of great bands, they have their own self-titled song. So, like Black Sabbath, like Bad Company, they have a Los they have a Los Cheesies song that I wanted to play before we get to the actual Thanksgiving song, just so you can get a little flavor of Los Cheesies.
These are going to sound like the same song. What I tell you.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Wiggles meets.
Yeah. Mighty,
Oh,
mighty.
boy, this is-
There's no sex at all involved. Not one bit of it.
There's so much sex involved. Is he kidding?
Not behind
This
the music, the instruments. There's nothing sex.
I would
going on.
argue that this is
No
not
one-
a Thanksgiving song.
No, I just played that because you know, everybody knows Rebecca
Yeah, yeah.
Black, so that's a very shorthand to
Sure.
get into the other one. This
Yeah.
I needed to set the mood for
Yeah.
this because you can't do this unaided.
Yes.
Okay, and
Sure.
of course it is their soon-to-be Thanksgiving classic from 4 years ago.
This rules.
This is called "The Turkey Rasta."
Yeah, we smoke weed on Christmas, man. Hey, on
Christmas time.
Thanksgiving, man. We forgot what day it was, man.
It's bad because they're trying to be funny and ironic.
Oh, this is.
They should be doing it serious.
Nobody's got a girlfriend.
yeah.
Nobody's.
No, they do for sure. There's like
Jeez,
they're too-
who's holding the camera?
Yeah, yeah. Who edited this? Please get to the point.
No,
Quick.
We should be,
no, fuck you.
Drag it out.
You got to listen to our fucking Rasta beat.
we shouldn't be giving these people attention.
I want to marry a turkey, man. He like has flowers to a turkey. You're like, "Ooh."
smoke the weed and blow it on the turkey.
Yeah. Why do they sound like Dio? Grab the turkey, behind. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, come on.
Turkey.
Get into it. You're right. I love that
It
he
is
does
good.
sound like Devo.
It does,
Dio.
yeah, it does feel like anyone could be in this band. Like we could all join right now if we wanted to.
There's a guy that's a toaster,
Yeah, of course.
and not like the brave little toaster,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a guy who's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Bumbaclat,
Like a rude boy.
a rude boy toaster.
Blah, blah.
They
This
found someone's
sucks.
They found someone's farm who's like you have turkeys, right? Okay, great. Well, we got to shoot a music video. Can we do it for free?
Yeah.
I'll give you 1 hour.
Yeah, we'll give you an ounce of weed, bro.
Exactly.
I'll give you an ounce of the worst weed you've ever seen in your life.
It hurts so bad because you think about they watched the edit of this when it was done and we're like, kick ass. This is great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they were laughing.
That's it.
So
We're done.
hard. They're like, we'll do a little synchronized dance with shiny shirts.
Oh,
It'll be so funny.
That's why we're so damn happy. We live long,
What?
we will live free.
What?
We live without eating turkey. We'll be
Some sort of corporate
Yeah,
business
is this
commentary.
like a comment on capitalism?
We hate New York. I will never visit New York.
Go to the turkey, you'll find the money. And the money, you'll buy turkey. When you eat the turkey, smoke the ganja. That will reveal it's made of money.
Jesus Christ.
There's like 4 guys who live in a 1-bedroom apartment. You will find the money when you eat into the turkey.
There was a belly dancer. They found a woman. Oh, no. Oh, he's the Los Cheesy. They let him in the band so they can be Los Cheesies.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, now it's just
Now you have a crossover success chant.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, what y'all think? I mean, can you see maybe
it's great,
playing this for
obviously.
your friends and family on Thanksgiving?
Sure.
I could see a Disney Channel movie where the kids smoke weed and then this song is used as the montage. That's about it.
Play this for my friends and family. I would be like, Dad, shut up.
Yeah.
And let me play this for you real quick. Let me figure
Turn
it out
off
on the
the
iPhone.
football game.
Oh, but
I
the-
got something way better.
The John Frusciante of the group is ripping guitar right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, one of their
And there's a belly
girlfriends is
dancer.
hot, actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Hey, Boulder, man. That's what the chicks live at.
She's their weed dealer, I
Well,
guarantee
she has
it.
dreads, I think, right?
Look at this fucking moron.
Well, no, see, this is the allure that you get of living in a smaller place is that like these guys probably have a lot of fun
Yeah.
and have like packed out shows
Oh, they're Los Cheesies.
and like
How many views does this have, Rivers? Let's
good
get down
question.
to it. Let's
I mean
figure out.
you're gonna get like 200 views or something, but
Just
like,
because it says
Got
Thanksgiving.
2,076
God damn.
views. Yeah, 2,000 or 2,700 views.
2,000 cheeseheads
Yeah.
lined up.
What
here.
are the comments?
follow the paper trail to the turkey.
Send me money to this address now.
Look on the back of a dollar bill. What do you see? Turkey's coming out of the bushes.
Jesus
Scroll down,
fucking
Rivers.
Christ. This.
Do people like this?
We got 2 comments.
Oh, yeah. What are those?
There we go.
First comment from Ward. And then the second comment just says, second.
I second this.
Their loser friends. Be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll throw it in the algorithm.
It's not such a bad.
Something.
Hey, you know what? Being in a stupid Thanksgiving ska band where your friends are like, "I second this."
Yeah,
That's cheesy.
I support you, your dreams. I love you.
Eggs.
Yeah, boy.
Eggs.
Yeah.
They should have thrown in more yelling about eggs. 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 Every Thanksgiving song is required to have eggs shouted.
You know how many eggs go into Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
A fuck ton.
dude. You know how many eggs takes to break an omelet? Make an omelet, whatever they say.
Three at most places, according to the menu.
I think it would be. I think it would be a fun prank to stop everything at Thanksgiving dinner and tell your family that you had joined a very successful
Yeah.
band,
Totally.
and then
I do this quite a bit.
Yeah, show that to
normally
your,
when I go home
yeah,
for
show that to your
Thanksgiving.
grandpa.
Just play them this. Be like, I'm not in it yet, but this is the band I joined.
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you think? And then make them lie to you.
Make them
Anyways, I
cry.
need money.
You heard that song? It's not about money and the turkey. I need it. You're the turkey, and I need the money. Pay up.
Burn the money. Eat more turkey.
Eat more turkey.
I feel like if any of us did that prank on our parents, the response would be like, you can just move home
Yeah,
if you want.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
don't
yeah.
have to
Look, I
be
know.
out there doing whatever this is.
Showing up for a shoot.
I'm 36 and you still don't get it.
I love turkey. All right.
I love Thanksgiving.
I'm not just thankful for turkey on Thanksgiving. It's all the time.
People love this. Look, second. They second it. Look,
That's 2 people.
that's fine, honey.
Thanksgiving is all about fun and surprises, and I got a little surprise today when I was retrieving our ungodly concoction.
This better not taste like turkey fucking flavored energy drink.
Turkey.
I'm gonna fucking scream eggs.
No, I decided
I call eggs on that.
I'll scream eggs on a motherfucker if you do that.
I decided to pull the ripcord on a thing we've been talking about for a while, which is the Jack in the Box Red Bull Infusions.
Infusion.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah, so Jack in the Box, local hamburger chain, has Red Bull.
Yeah.
They partnered with Red Bull for a couple of flavors.
What a partnership.
And yeah, I know. People said it couldn't be done.
Yeah.
It's like when
Shows what they know.
It's like when Shaq came on the Lakers. Like, wow, what's even going to happen with these two worlds?
It's like when Shaq was in Kazam. People were like, "Can he do it?" And he did.
And he absolutely did.
Slam dunk.
But yeah, I went in there to get them, and got them without ice, so the flavor would be untainted. But it turns out that it's just like a Red Bull can that they've got in the back. There is no infusion. They just like go behind a corner, crack 2 cans, and then pour them. So I should have just asked for the cans, but I got both. The berry purple days.
Sign me up.
The strawberry red days.
Ooh, no
so
thanks.
sometimes we have purple days, and other days we have red days. And today we're having both.
Those kids that work there are
Beautiful.
fucked up out of their minds on this shit.
But yeah, so
No, it's not kids working there.
because
it's ex-cons.
so because I asked for no ice, they just poured the entire can in there, and it doesn't even take up the whole fucking
That
cup.
looks like
either.
cough syrup.
Yeah,
it's
it just looks
probably
like flavoring. It just looks like a
snow cone flavoring.
yeah.
But on my way out, I got those two, and I even kind of like talked to the guy because I didn't know it was out of a can. I was like, "Oh, do you, even if I ask for no ice, you just don't fill it up all the way?" He goes, "Oh, that's just one can in each cup." I was like, "Oh, okay." And so I'm on my way out, and I go to the door, and I open the door, and then I turn to get a picture of the promotional item, and like as I'm turning, somebody like runs out of the door, and he goes, "Give me your wallet, motherfucker!" And it was Sam.
And you were there to buy Red Bull.
No, he was there to eat lunch.
You got a great idea for the podcast.
I would be so unsettled. I'd be upset. Like, why would you do that? I really thought it was
That's
pretty wrong.
amazing.
Yeah.
He looks like a robber too, if you don't immediately recognize him.
because and Sam posted the video up on our Discord, so you can see it there.
Because look, I was in there. I ordered. I stepped off to the side waiting for my order. I go to refill my drink. Turn around. Rivers is there ordering, and I'm like,
it's
he
too
has
good.
no idea I'm here.
Uh-huh.
So I hop on the Discord, which you guys got to join,
telling
and
you,
I'm like,
it's hot
yo,
fire.
I love it. I will.
I'm at this Jack in the Box, and Rivers is here, and he doesn't know I'm here. Do you think I
Discord.
should scare him?
Pop it
Because
off.
instead of when I see somebody I know at Jack in the Box, I'm like, I could say hi, or I could scare him. You know?
Sharing is the funniest way to
Always
go.
pick scare.
And then encouraged by I think one person, and I was going to do it anyways.
One of them buzzing it all the way from the UK to be like, "Go for it."
They're like
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
And there's a video of me running up on Rivers and demanding his wallet. And
Yeah.
Rivers,
There's a video of it?
Yeah,
The
Get
Discord's
on the
popping off,
Discord.
y'all.
Oh, dude, you got to get in the Discord. It's
I
crazy.
didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm mainly talking about Metal Gear Solid in there. So
Hey,
I
there's
don't-
space nerds.
Dude, I went.
They'll talk to
I
his
went
conversation
solid,
tabs,
dude.
dude.
I went solid snake in that Jack in the Box. I literally was like hiding around the corner, waiting for Rivers to walk by so I could follow him
That's
out.
awesome. That's so awesome.
He was like such a man on a mission where he was. You could have done it with relative.
At one point, I was gonna scare him, and I was literally 6 inches behind him, like this, and he was ordering. But the lady and him were having trouble communicating because she was wearing a mask and she was also talking so quiet.
Yeah.
and Rivers was like, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?" And that was going on for so long. that I was
Rivers
just
making a
like-
big scene, like, take your mask off.
Some dude is filming you.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
at that point, I hadn't even thought of the idea to film it, you know?
Sure.
But the interaction with you and the cashier is taking so long, I was just like,
That
I'm just going to
rules.
scare him at some other point. I'm going to go eat a couple of my chicken tenders.
You gotta
I can
like.
see this is going to take a while.
That's
You gotta
so
like
awesome.
you gotta be like explain to people who are watching. Like, I'm not trying to cancel this guy. We're on a podcast together,
So
and
great.
he's down with the mask. He's down with it.
The cashier did look at me a little weird, like, why are you standing so close to this guy? Like
so
looking at the back of his neck, just waiting for him to turn his head slightly.
Well, because I tried to order both drinks. I was like, I want both flavors, no ice, and she was trying to say strawberry and berry, but had like an extremely thick accent and spoke very
mask.
quietly and had the mask on. So I was like,
pretty rough.
I was like leaning. I was like, I'm so sorry. I can't. What? And I had to do that about 4 times. But
Well, Sam's just
meanwhile, it's like right next to me, like fucking like he's the coyote.
And I'm a dick, so I'd love to like comment on the interaction and Rivers not being able to do it, but I wouldn't have been able to do that interaction. She was speaking so quietly. I understand why he was completely confused in that situation.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, I'm so sorry, I can't understand it. Like, I desperately want to understand.
He's a
what
nice
you're saying.
boy.
Yeah, but finally, I just went both kinds, and she was like, oh, okay, so we got it figured out. But no, I think because I turned to take a picture of the little sticker of it on the door, and you can see it in the video. I kind of like half turn, and so I was like almost facing Sam when he came out. If I hadn't been, I think I'd been a lot more freaked out. But yeah, I kind of saw the door open.
In the air.
Yeah, I just thought it was somebody trying to get out really fast of the door, so I kind of like stepped back.
That's awesome.
But anyway, yeah. So
And how did you react to "Give me your wallet, motherfucker"?
You can see in the
he
video.
handed it over.
Yeah, I got to see the video.
He
Okay.
handed it over.
Yeah.
He started weeping.
Yeah,
He was a little surprised.
I was definitely surprised. And Sam still has my wallet.
I didn't even think about the ramifications of doing that in public in a busy Jack in the Box of just pretending to mug someone.
Yeah,
Los Angeles, I think you can do that,
And then going
unfortunately.
and sitting back at the table and finishing my lunch.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, like,
Now, or this in Wichita,
rock-
Kansas, or something. Someone might try to be a hero.
that's right.
Now, ain't no one doing that shit here.
Get a shotgun to the dome.
No. Just mind your own business.
Yep.
But yeah, so what do we want to try first?
Oh, should we blend them?
Strawberry
Well,
days
you
or
know
the
what?
berry days?
When we do tastings at the wine bar, we go lightest to heaviest.
Okay, so
So let's go. So as not to overwhelm the palate. you
Start
say.
with
Yeah,
the
ro-
rosé.
yeah,
okay,
Yeah,
so we'll
yeah.
start
This
with
is the red one.
The Robitussin and
Yeah.
the Dimetapp.
Either way, you're going to be tripping your nuts off.
And
Oh my
wanna-
God, we got to drink all this and then
I
drink
want
all
to
that shit.
give
too?
a great
Or sip.
a little
We need
speech.
like a little dump bucket for
gonna
people who
need-
don't want to take it all to the dump.
There's a dump bucket right behind Carter in the bathroom.
That's right. I thought you were calling me a dump bucket. I was like, man.
And I want to give a
known you
little
a long
speech
time.
about the Jack in the Box up the street.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have been failed in this community so many times. And one of the lows of this neighborhood was when the neighborhood got so fucking dirty that they closed the inside of the Jack in the Box for years.
Yeah.
And today I saw somebody walking in and I was like, oh my God, we are back. You can go inside the Jack in the Box again.
East Hollywood's turning around.
Yeah, we have.
It's electric. You
We're
can feel
cleaning
it.
up the streets, and I am so happy that now the new low of the fucking neighborhood is the energy drinks are locked up at the 7-Eleven.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to ask for a
Wow.
fucking.
Oh,
cash.
I
my
interrogated the cashier about that. Like, because I was trying to get one. You know what? You can. This is so stupid. You could still open the one next to it and just reach your hand in and just
Brother,
grab one.
I did the exact
Yeah.
same thing, and then I
You
got
guys
to the
are living
counter.
the same life.
Yeah, we were in Jack in the Box at the same time.
Yeah, me and Carter have a lot of similar interests. I don't run into him at the Jack in the Box.
We like never run into each other. We live like a second from each other.
Yeah. Oh,
And then did they give you a look like, how the fuck did you get that?
No, but
They when I did it, they looked at me like, oh my God, how'd you get an energy drink?
You foiled the whole system.
Yeah.
but no, I did ask the guy. I was like, "So you're locking those up now, huh?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yes, too many people steal." And I go, "I bet you're selling a lot less, aren't you?" And he goes, "Yeah." And it's like, because this is the thing.
It's like the line of questions go, I bet you feel fucking stupid. for that, don't you?
Well,
But you feel like a little fucking idiot for doing that, don't you?
Also, this
No,
7-Eleven,
I don't think so.
this 7-Eleven does not sell alcohol.
yeah.
That's how rough and tumble the customer base
Why are
is.
they trying to get the energy drinks so bad so they can drive trucks for hours?
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna have to steal these so we can deliver this cargo.
So you can stay up and fucking,
Well,
you know.
usually the cliche is they're doing it for homeless people, but the idea that homeless people specifically
Why-
steal
yeah.
energy drinks
Yeah,
and
let's-
not other sodas.
Yeah, water or
Let's give this
alcohol.
bullshit
or-
a try here before
All
it-
right,
Cheers.
boys. Let's happy Thanksgiving, goddamn.
Happy Thanksgiving.
It smells bad. It smells like a cough syrupy fruit
it
punch.
really-
Damn, man. I just got over a sickness too with a bunch of Dayquil. Like, I do not want to drink this at all.
Yeah,
you
it
don't
tastes
have to.
bad.
Here we go.
You absolutely don't have to. I feel like I should remind our guests you don't have to drink.
It has the shitty Red Bull after.
It does, and that's the part I like.
Oh God, I hate Red Bull so much.
I got got into drinking it a lot when we were to the pub, this bar we used to work at.
Oh, yeah.
Just because the hours were so crazy. So you're like, oh, grab a Red Bull on the way in. So I got used to drinking them. But once you get off them and drink them again, you're like, oh, what
They're
the
disgusting.
Yeah, they're gross.
Boy.
And like there's a specific kind of burp, like the taurine burp.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I kind of like it. It's fucked up. I kind of like it.
Kinda like it.
I'm white trash, man. I grew up in Madison, Tennessee. I try to pretend I'm not, but I'm white trash.
It's about the same as any of the flavored Red Bulls.
that's the thing,
To
yeah.
me, as the quality of the flavor.
Yeah,
I don't love the Red Bull taste.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's
I
got
sort of like it.
Yeah, do you?
That's fine.
I'm as white trash as
if you put a little ice in it, it's just
That's
if
what
you
I
filled
think.
the cup the rest of the way with ice, maybe. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all I'm going to sip it because it will make me fucking nuts.
It is very like
Y'all don't want
syrupy and like I don't know. It feels like it should be fizzier.
Yeah.
Well, this was bought at 12:30.
Yeah. It's
That's true.
And now it is, what time is it?
It's 3 o'clock.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So this was bought hours ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sort of like it, but I'm not even going to drink as much as you fucking freaks
well,
did. Stop it there.
You don't have to apologize for liking
Yeah,
it.
Google gobble.
Yeah,
What
go
a
ahead.
mess. I'm taking to the Dome Rivers. Yes.
Oh, he shotgunned his own dome.
and he did the thing where he held the glass up too, so it dribbled a little
And
bit.
the blood
That was
dripped down his
That
ass.
was majestic. My God.
Well, it's because I didn't want to put my mouth on it because we got another.
Oh, baby.
Another
I
sample
bet I
coming.
thought
like
you were making it
berry.
your bitch.
I like berry more than strawberry, so let's fucking
All right, let's
mount up.
Fucking mount up.
Do you think this is a flavor that you can't get at the store? Rivers?
Yeah, I think it's a J and the B exclusive.
Okay.
Ooh, that shit's like
This one's
I gotta say-
purple.
clear purple.
When you poured it, it looked blue, and then it settles in the cup and it looks purple.
Yeah,
Transparent. Look at this fucking weird
Well, I
shit.
guess the cup is purple.
This is the secret of the ooze, Teenage Mutant
It
Ninja
smells.
Turtles.
This one smells worse somehow.
See, I think this one smells better. The other one was making me sort of.
It
gag.
kind of rules. I like grape soda and shit too. I'm a piece of shit. Like I relate to Everclear
This
songs.
one,
I'm white
this one
trash,
tastes,
baby.
This one tastes much better. This one tastes
It
much
does.
better.
It smells like something that you like flavor the shit that they put on your teeth when you get a teeth cleaning at the dentist. You know what I mean? Like the dusty shit.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh, yeah, for
flavored
sure, yeah.
Fluoride shit.
Yeah, the flavor fluoride. Yeah.
Yeah, this one, the Red Bull aftertaste is mixed in better with the
Yes.
flavor.
It's lighter. It's not as harsh as the other
Yeah,
one.
that other one is just like drinking fucking blood
It's light.
and sugar.
Yeah.
that
This
one is
It's lighter. It's juicy. It's effervescent. I would say this one is.
This is the kind of shit that my young fat ass, when I was like 12 years old, would have drank like a 32 ounce. I'm like, it tastes like grape.
Yeah.
By the end, I'm like, my brain's on fire. eggs.
The idea is coming at such a fast rate. The idea is.
It's like, it tastes too good.
It's just the toaster screensaver.
Yeah, I was like, my eyebrows burn off.
Or it's like the screensaver where you're like going through the Wolfenstein 3D,
the maze.
like the maze. I mean, I used to love grape Cola.
I don't know what that is. What the hell is that?
You didn't know
Grape
that?
soda?
It was grape soda.
Knee high. I fuck with knee high. I fuck with,
Yeah. Grape is just Alabama as far
Oh,
as I
okay,
know.
Alabama.
Oh, that's why.
That's why.
Yeah.
Fucking white trash. Who's white trash now? You fucking redneck piece of shit.
God.
You smell like trash.
I'm from like Paris.
You smell like
That's
shit,
my
bro.
whole thing.
Yeah, I'm giving the red one. I'm giving the red one no stars, and I'm giving
yeah.
the purple one 1.
5 stars. Give
River's
me-
not a
yeah,
fan.
Give me some French fries and NBA Jam. I'll drink that shit all day, night long.
NBA Graham Jam.
There was a thing on the website was like Red Bull Infusion pairs perfectly with curly fries, and I was like, what?
No, it doesn't pair perfectly.
It
You guys do
I
a
should
serious
have saved
test.
some of my curly fries. from
Yeah,
earlier.
no shit.
I do have 2 chicken tenders left in the
Let's
fridge.
dip
I'm
it in
gonna
this
go
grape
hit
shit.
up after this.
Grape tenders.
Do you think people at Jack in the Box are time is like, now, does this pair with cheese sticks or chicken tenders?
or egg
Yeah,
rolls?
just farts. He just farts, and he's like, "Answer my question."
This is, I don't know. I like this grape one. I'll give it like a
It's better.
3.5. The other one's like
Yeah.
a 2.5.
These things are fucking wonderful. I support it.
Yeah.
What a great brand partnership. It's like Kim Kardashian and some makeup.
And Buble.
Alani knew.
And Michael Bublé.
And Michael Bublé and Kim Kardashian had a baby.
What a collab.
And his name was Buble.
What a Thanksgiving collab.
It's sad you did say that as a joke, and she does have an energy drink.
I'm sure. You
What
gotta-
is it? Ani Ninu? or
Alani
something?
Ninu, and
Yeah.
it's delicious.
Is
it is
it?
one of my
It's pretty
favorite
good.
energy drinks
It's called
on the market.
Ami Ninu? do?
Yeah,
This is like
It's like Mommy He Do.
Is that for THX 1138?
Yeah. It's made by-
He's like, people don't shoot lasers. And you say, Mommy He Do, and you point at the screen, and it's the fucking Han Solo.
Oh,
It's
my
brought to you by
God.
Kim Boobdashian.
Yeah, that's right.
Kim Boobdashian and Michael Bublé.
That's right. Butt so big, broke the internet. I'm sorry. It's like that's the only information anyone has about her.
I'm gonna go with the 2.5 for the red.
Yeah.
For the table red. And for the,
Yeah,
for the,
Carter knows his drinks.
for the complex
For the cab sav.
for the Cab Franc of this, the very deep red. I'm gonna give that one a. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 too.
Okay. All right.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me. Well, granted, it is 3 hours after it was carbonated. But,
Yeah. Should I just ask for the can? Just bring the can.
Well, if you'd asked for the can, you would have gone.
Yeah, that would have added a whole new level of complexity.
And
to
then
what it
Sam would be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
He's like, I'm actually just gonna shoot him now. I'm gonna shoot him. It'll be funnier. And the Discord's like, yeah, do it. Shoot him in the leg.
We do diss for the cord.
Don't diss the cord, baby.
Don't diss the cord.
Don't diss the cord. Oh,
boy.
God. What a Thanksgiving we've had, boys.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Well, how
so
thankful could I be?
Jack, Jack in the Box, lights up your holidays.
Jack in the Box restaurants would like to light up your holidays with our beautiful holiday candle glass. It's a floating candle or a colorful glass, and you can collect one for only 50 cents every time you stop in and buy something good to eat at Jack in the Box.
Jack, Jack in the Box, you're really cooking, Jack.
So I had this in the top 3 section for last week, and we didn't have time to get to it, but it doesn't matter because it's not really a top 3. It's just something I wanted to throw out there, and I think it's perfect because Seth is here because I know he's got an answer for this. This is from our friend Yorgo. And this is the last 3 movies or albums that you bought on physical media.
Whoa. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Physical
media.
media. I have bought stuff somewhat recently.
So this one, for me anyway, is very easy because I have a record collection. So I buy records a lot. As far as movies
How
go,
much do you listen to?
pretty much every day. Usually I'm doing a lot of, just computer time, either writing or making graphics, whatever. So that's kind of the perfect opportunity. Plus I've got my big record stack there and everything's in alphabetical. So I can just sort of pull stuff out. I'm like, okay, I'll pull something off the top shelf, something off the bottom, and then something from the middle, give it a whirl. But no, the 3 most recent records I bought, actually I've got them right over here. Let's see.
My answers are so fucking ridiculous.
I don't have any, dude.
Mine are easy to think of.
I mean, it's not totally ridiculous, but a little bit. Like, this is what I spend my money on.
I've bought video games. I haven't bought.
Yeah.
I was gonna
I
say
bought Super Mario
if video
Wonder.
games count, but even then,
They don't. They don't.
Yeah, I download all my. I don't buy physical
Yeah.
copies of video games.
You play a new
I
Mario
download-
game?
No, I want to.
Oh,
though.
it's
saw some
fucking
footage
so
of it.
much
It
fun,
looks-
dude.
fucking
It's
cool.
great.
I fucks with all the Mario games.
Yeah, Wonder is really
cool.
fun, man.
Yeah.
I can't play fucking video games because of my thumb. And they just guess what? I had my surgery the day later. They put out the new Fortnite update. Motherfucker.
They were like, it's either
The doctor
jerking
was
off-
like, "You gotta quit. You gotta quit jacking off."
he
a
was
crazy
like,
man. Yeah.
what you want, jacket off or video games? Take now. Okay, video games, we're going to fuck your hand
Either way,
up.
fucking cut it out. Then you did a backflip and gave a nurse a high five. And he left.
Smoking a doobie.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I go to the surgery, right?
Sorry, now
this
we're
is a good story,
destroying the
actually.
segment.
I go to the fucking surgery, and they ask you all the questions about, do you fucking take Tylenol before this, or everything they ask you before they put you under. And the guy's like, do you smoke or use any other substances? And I was like, I use weed. And he goes, okay.
You say you utilize weed? Or
I said to use. I don't know. That's the thing. When you're talking to a doctor who knows nothing about weed, it's so hard. And he goes, how much? And I was like, every day. And then he goes, real seriously thinks, and he goes, how many?
How many weeds?
Yeah.
Like
And
6 plants.
I'm on the surgery table just and I started laughing.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
I have
this
to-
man who saves people's lives, like, you fucking dork.
Yeah,
How many
nerd. How
weeds?
many?
Fucking
and then
2
I had
pounds,
to make up
bitch.
some lie because who fucking knows?
Yeah, you're like, 2 bags of this and some
Yeah.
gummies, and then
Yeah, I was like, I eat edibles, and I don't know. I'm fine, dude. Just chill out. Just put me under. Just give me the anesthesia. I'm fine.
We're postponing this surgery. You smoke too much weed.
How many?
That's like asking how many chickens in a chicken McNugget.
Yeah.
It's a lot boiled down
All
into
day.
a dab.
Just nuggets all day, sir.
How many doobies did you eat before coming here? You liar!
Well, no, you smoke dabs, right? Isn't that a bunch of weeds? Like
Yeah,
sort of.
exactly.
Yeah, put into
Distilled.
like a kryptonite type
It's like an amount. It's
How
like an
many
amount
dabs
where
did
if
you
I
lick?
had to guess, I would not even be right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
By any sort of imagination of how many milligrams I consume.
Yeah, wax, baby. It's wax. It's under my fingers. It's in my eyeballs. It's fucking everywhere. I'm fucking waxed out top to bottom. Now do the surgery.
I'll give you a dab right now, bro.
Yeah, that's like being like, how many grapes are in this wine? You're like, a lot. What do you?
I don't. Yeah, exactly.
How many do you consume?
72.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool. It's good to know that this doctor who's about to do something major to me has never done drugs in his
Yeah,
life.
it is
That's
nice.
actually
Yeah.
reassuring.
He does the real shit. He checks his doses, all right?
Yeah.
He knows how much.
He's Dr. House. Steals Vicodin.
Today I will take exactly one fistful of pills.
But yeah, most recent haul. This is the Bees. Sunshine Hit Me from 2002. A great band. There's already, I guess, a band in America called the Bees. So here they're called Band of Bees.
Band of Bees. I've heard of them.
Yeah, but this is I think this is their second record.
Kind of like indie pop sort of stuff.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
and then on this one, it's got an amazing cover of Os Mutantes, "Ela mi amenina," that song, so this one fucking rolls in. This was on a blue splatter vinyl, so nice reissue. This one is one that
fuck it. Also,
awesome.
Irony of Ironies just became available on Spotify.
no, and also just became available on vinyl, and I went ahead and got it. This is De La Soul's 3 Feet High and Rising, and
Good shit.
amazing record, but really the ulterior motive, I was like, I'm gonna get this before Steely Dan changes their mind about
shit.
clearing the samples.
Yeah, totally. Well, there's so many Led Zeppelin. There's a million.
There's a bajillion samples, but particularly litigious as Steely
sure.
Dan. And so, the fact that it's available, I'm like, I don't know if this could get pulled tomorrow.
Totally.
Who knows?
I will say this is a little side thing, and it's on the internet bootleg somewhere. So maybe I'll send you the link and you can post it or something. But Nas, Wu-Tang, and De La Soul have been doing this tour, right? And they announced on the day, like, hey, we're going to stream the whole concert on Amazon Prime. And it was only up that one time. They took it right off, and then somebody put it on YouTube. But De La Soul was fucking incredible. And it was, it was, Pasta News by himself with Talib Kweli doing some of the other parts. And it was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And they did like bits from the whole catalog, and they had the shortest set. It's like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was like so fucking great that I thought about buying a ticket just to go see them.
I'll go.
Because I don't even know if they'll
coming
really.
to Yamava, right?
Or is De La
casino?
Soul?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So maybe they'll even do a full set. Maybe.
I don't know if they are, but Wu-Tang and Nas
Oh,
are.
okay, cool. Man, that shit was. Those 3 new Nas records are the fucking. Well, the last 6 have been unfucking believable. But
The Wu-Tang and Nas thing already happened.
yeah, it was literally like 2 days after that stream.
Yeah.
But it's on the internet somewhere. Like I'll send you guys the link. Like it's so fucking cool, man. Wu-Tang was incredible.
I
too.
saw De La Soul at Bonnaroo in 2005.
No shit.
And, honestly, going into it, I knew basically this record and that was it.
Oh man, the last couple are fantastic.
Well, yeah. Well, and then after that show, I was like, because I just literally, I was like, oh, it was one of those shows that started at midnight.
Yeah, totally.
And, I was like, okay, yeah, I know some of their songs. This will be fun. And I went, and it was like one of the best shows of the weekend. And
So
then
cool.
that's when I got Grind Date and Stakes is High and all the De La Soul's
dude.
Dead,
Absolutely.
Balloon Mind State, all that shit.
Yep. Love that shit.
But anyway,
So good.
3 Feet High and Rising, and then the last
rules.
one, celebrating its 20th anniversary this year.
Oh, yeah.
Belle and Sebastian's
cool.
Dear Catastrophe Waitress. So that's my favorite.
God, I guess that
record of
is
theirs.
20 years old.
2003,
Fucking hell,
man.
dude.
Yeah,
Man, you old, Carter. I'm young. I'm bald as shit, but I'm young.
You got a young spirit.
That's what I tell folks.
So that's my most recent 3 physical media purchases. What about you, Carter?
They're all records. I haven't bought a DVD or Blu-ray in a long time.
Uh-huh.
Everything that I had I bought pre-pandemic, and now I'm just rebuying it digital.
Yeah.
So I'm just rebuying all the movies I used to have on Apple TV or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is cool because they have like fire sales all the time. So I get like $3 movie. I watched this movie called The Keep the other day, which is awesome.
Michael
Mann.
but it's one of his
and,
early movies. Yeah.
Scott Glenn is the lead.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's like a $3 movie or whatever. And our friend John was suggesting it was awesome. But physical media, it's all been records. I went to this record store. I forget what the fucking record store was, but I bought this album by this band called Wolves in the Throne Room. They're like a black metal band from Washington.
Uh-huh.
It's about black metal, all about like the woods.
Okay.
And,
Goods from the
yeah.
woods.
yeah, it's about
There you go.
it's about
It's about this podcast.
it's misanthropy in the woods, so it's the hate from the woods.
Okay.
But they rule though. I saw them in Atlanta. Yeah, I buy these records, and I'll be honest, I don't listen to them. But I'm like, how else are you supposed to fucking support bands anymore? Like,
Yeah.
you could
That's
see them on
nice.
tour. You could like, hey, I like this band. I saw them forever ago. I like this album. I'll buy this album, and that's how I ended up buying that album.
Yeah.
I saw Fucked Up at the Ukrainian Cultural Center when I was still living here, and I bought their album David Comes to Life. So I went to go see this guy named Tony Molina at Zebulon.
Sort of fake Weezer, but good.
Sort of fake Weezer, but all of his songs are like a minute.
Yeah,
if
I know.
that.
Yeah.
And it was funny because like people, I don't know why people weren't expecting his set to be like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's
It's
totally what it was.
It's a grindcore set.
Yeah,
but it's power pop. Like
Right.
it's power pop, but like with grindcore set lengths.
Yeah.
And like people were sitting there like, that's it. It's like, if you know anything about this guy, all of his records are like 12 minutes long.
Yeah.
And he got me for a ticket price, and I bought a record that is 12 minutes long.
Is it a 45?
You got dude.
It's a full fucking record.
Like
Like
900 songs.
with so much empty space on it.
What
but
an
like,
asshole.
and I mean, he is kind of a devious little asshole because like whenever people are like, "What?" he like kind of smirks and smiles, and he'll like sign people's 7-minute long album.
He only signs half of his signature.
But it works. Dude, I was gonna say he just puts
Everything's short, baby.
T-Mole on there, but the fucking there's like one or two like absolute bangers on each
Yeah.
one of them.
What I've
that
heard,
are
I've always
better-
liked, yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's better than Weezer. It's like
Yeah, there's only 2 good Weezer albums.
some of it's like top, like up there with those records.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, so that's In the Fade by Tony Molina is the third one I have.
my friend Johnny Mose, actually, when we did our episode together of our radio show, he played one of those songs, and that was exactly what he said. He was like, "These guys are doing Weezer better than Weezer currently, and all their songs are like a minute." So,
Yeah,
totally.
As soon as you said those two buzzwords, I was like, "Oh yes,"
And
I've
it
heard
rips
this.
too. I mean, he like rips guitar. Like
Yeah.
he's a hardcore guy that like was just like, oh, I can play this kind of music. And
Yeah, that's great.
and it's very catchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Fucked Up, Tony Molina, and Wolves in the Throne Room.
All right. What about you, Seth?
Okay, so the reason why I say my shit is ridiculous because it's such old man bullshit. I'm not young, folks. I'm bald as fuck and I'm old as fuck. I buy a shitload of books, which is the main thing I buy. I just bought that new Siskel and Ebert book came out, Opposable
Right.
Thumbs, fucking awesome. A History of Sketch Comedy book just came out, bought that. So I buy a lot of books because books, you can buy them on Kindle or something, but it's really nice to actually have a copy to be mobile with it, be able to have it around and go, oh shit, I'm going to go to the park and read or go to the beach. So I read a lot, and that's the main thing I buy. But the reason why I end up buying physical media, which is Blu-ray generally, is because there are so many movies that are horrendous fucking transfers on Amazon and things like that are just old and forgotten, and they look like shit, they sound like shit, and if you watch this movie you'd be like, this is old and stupid and it's not good. So like many movies I've been like, oh, I want to see that movie, and then I try to watch it and it's just horrendous. So I bought this Francois Truffaut collection from Kino Lorber, which is like 4 movies in one set, and it's only $40.
DVDs?
Blu-ray.
Oh, fuck
and,
yeah.
And there's this movie that I'm going to recommend to everyone right now called Small Change, which is one of the fucking best movies ever made. And I'm so glad I spent the money just to get that. And I haven't seen the other movies yet that are on the discs. But Small Change is basically like, it's a kid's story told from the perspective of a kid's with no like adult energy of any kind. It's like little kids going, ooh, let's steal this thing, and then we'll trade it out for this, and then we just follow those kids doing that. There's no repercussions for that. It's just like these are just little vignettes of a child's life, and it's so fun and cute and like just truthful and human. It's funny. It's never gets like super serious, and when it does, it gets really serious about the importance of teachers and makes us just beautiful fucking speech that comes out of nowhere and then it goes right back to Kidland. It's a fucking perfect movie, and he used real kids and he let them make up dialogue. He let them control so much of what's happening in the movie, and it's just one of a kind. It's a perfect movie. Everyone should see that movie. But unfortunately, it looks like shit on the internet. Don't do that. Buy this fucking Blu-ray. It's from 1976, I think, or 78. It's so fucking good, and I really love Francois Truffaut, and I fell in love with him again after I saw that movie. So I bought his book with Hitchcock, and like I've been super Truffaut out. So he fucking rules. He's so awesome. He doesn't give a fuck, and he does a great job of doing like improvised type stuff and capturing reality, but still keeping it like narrative. He's fucking brilliant. Anyways, so yeah, old man.
Truffaut's great.
I like fucking Truffaut. Of course I do. But Small Change rules, and everyone should see it. Okay, the other Blu-ray I bought was Cooley High, which is one of the greatest movies ever made. An old, it's all Motown music. It's a 70s sort of like Black American graffiti in high school.
Yep. I only know it from that Jizza lyric in Wu-Tang.
Yeah, it's an AC alone.
Claudette went to Cooley High and had mad kids.
Yep. Oh, hell yeah. And Cooley High is the best. It's so funny. The guy who directed it went to direct like Car Wash. What's the movie Enter the Dragon? Or no, that's the Bruce Lee movie.
Last Dragon.
The Last Dragon. The movie that was parodied by Busta Rhymes. Yeah, very famous like comedy director. But Cooley High is fucking great. And again, the transfer that's on Amazon, the audio track is horrendous. Now, I think that was just the case with the films. It was very independent, but the Criterion Blu-ray, they cleaned up the soundtrack. So it's finally loud and clear and it looks good. So this is why they get my money, is because these older movies get dropped on these streaming platforms and nobody watches them. They certainly don't promote them. So they're not looking to check, what's our transfer like? Sometimes it's like from some, third generation DVD copy. And you're like, what the fuck is this? Like there's a great movie called Last of Sheila that Knives Out 2 is basically a total rip of that movie. And he's admitted that. Like he programmed it here in LA and like came out and talked because he knows he took a lot from that movie. Transfer that, fucking unwatchable. Me and Holly watched it first 30 minutes. We were like, maybe this movie sucks. And I was like, no. I think it's because it looks and sounds like shit. Hold on. And then I found the real copy and we were like, it's one of my favorite movies. One of her favorite movies.
Wow.
So this happens all the fucking time. So I will buy physical media because I know they're not going to update these things unless Criterion or some prestige place says this is the movie that needs to be preserved, Right. But there are a million movies that are lost like that. Anyways, and then the last thing I bought was with Rivers, and we did the record episode. With Kevin Anderson. And we went and bought 3 records to talk about, but then I actually bought a 4th record, which is Keith Carradine's solo album that has "I'm Easy" on it, which is from the movie Nashville. So have I listened to that? Fuck no. But I mean, it was like $1, and I was like, how can I not buy this record? And what's so funny is it's just Keith Carradine looking like very 1973 on the cover, and like a sort of a white background, his feathered hair, and I set it up like in front of all the records and just set it down. And after like 3 days, Holly was like, I don't know who the fuck that guy is, but I'm sick of looking. He's so creepy looking. I was like, what? Keith Carradine? So we had to put it away, and I still haven't heard it. So, anyways, but yeah. So my last purchase was with you.
Yeah. Okay.
So there you go.
Nice. What you got, Sam?
God, I'm trying to remember. I haven't bought either of these things in so long because.
Like CD. What's the last CD?
Yeah, I can't
even think of the last CD because I had a car that had a CD player, but I hadn't had one for years prior, so I just used all the CDs I had from fucking like 7 years before when I had a car with a CD player.
Yeah, that's good.
So it was just fucking, I don't know. UGK, Riding Dirty, UGK, Underground Kings, the double disc. I had a 5-disc changer.
It was all UGK.
Spice One, 1996.
Fucking hey.
I don't know. Shit like that.
That rules.
Yeah.
I think the last CD I bought, because I started collecting records around this time, the last actual CD I bought was at Bonnaroo. The same year I saw De La Soul, I bought Speak Like a Child by Herbie Hancock so I could have him sign it. So so the last CD I bought is, and I got it somewhere in the archives, is a signed copy of one of Herbie Hancock's albums from the 60s.
That's awesome.
The last 3 CDs I bought were pretty hipstered out. They're from Amoeba when I was living here.
Oh yeah.
So within the last 5 years, it was fucking Mecca and the Soul Brother by Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking Old Man Gloom's Zosobra, which is like this doom metal band, and fucking Directions in Music, like that side project of the dude from Tortoise.
Brokeback or
No, it's the fucking guy. Who is it?
McIntyre?
Dan Bittney. I think it's Dan Bittney's song.
Oh, he rules. Yeah,
Yeah. But I listened to them a couple of times, then I totaled my car. But they sit collecting dust in my room.
Hell yeah.
That's what CDs are all about.
No
these
shit.
days.
I have the most fucked up copy of Sparkle and Fade by Everclear that was gifted to me by a coworker who's awesome, and she gave it to me when I left Nashville, and because she knew I actually liked that record, and I just saw Everclear
It's incredible,
live,
yeah.
and they were, some of it is leather pants, back-to-back V-neck guitar soloing, and you're kind of like, this is definitely lame. But the record is great. So anyways, I had that CD, and I drove cross-country from Nashville to here, and that's the only CD I had in the fucking car, so I listened to it 1,000 times. And it's so beat up like an old 90s CD should be.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like I had it in high school or something.
Yeah.
It's like the case is fucked up and broken and shit. Like, it's like my prized CD.
Like the one little part that's fucked up is like the part where it like connects to like the back thing, so you can't turn it. Like if you open it, it just like the front part comes off.
Totally. Or when the side hinges fly off, you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, you have to take it out like it's a box of chocolates.
Or the middle plastic fingers are all like pushed in, so it like slides around and scratches the shit out of it.
I've done all of those, I think, at this point. For over 2 years. It's been destroyed all those ways.
Heroin Girl rules. What a great song.
They're great. They were great. They're fine.
I paid to rent
old
Ernest
man.
Scared Stupid the other night.
Oh, fuck yeah. That was shot in East Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the lead kid killed himself.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ. What?
Thank
I
you,
believe it.
little Nashville lore.
There's some forgotten brown face.
Is there?
There's like a Mandela effect thing going on where we forgot Ernest had a bunch of racist stuff in a lot of the movies.
Oh, no.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Because we just remember the funny parts. We don't remember those parts.
Yeah, well, I watched Ernest Saves Christmas last year, and it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Don't get me wrong.
It was great.
Just don't look up Vern's Laugh Factory set.
Also,
This is awful.
don't look up Ernest Goes to Africa.
Oh, well, that has to be. Have you seen that?
No, but I was when I was
We
looking
should be
for
watching
Ernest
that.
movies the other day. I saw that on there.
I was in the Ernest wing
and
of
so I clicked it on Google, and like the images come up, and it's just him in blackface, like the first image that comes up on Google.
Lovable dumbass. What do you expect him to do?
This is maybe an Arlo Guthrie moment. I've never seen an Ernest movie.
Really?
I've never seen.
How earnest of you to admit
That's crazy for your age
And for
from
me
where
from the
you're
South,
from.
I've never seen an
Watch
Ernest
Ernest Saves Christmas. It's actually, if you look at like
Ernest
an
goes
SNL
to jail,
movie,
dude. That's
That's
the
a
one.
good
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah,
That's the
a
best
good
one.
too.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
I like
Actually,
the declarative, like it's Ernest goes to jail is the right answer.
Well, I don't think they didn't all play in movie theaters, but Ernest Goes to Camp, I feel, was the one that really got pushed because we saw it in the theater, and that movie was also shot in Tennessee. They think they were all shot in Tennessee and have
They were shot on extremely low budgets,
Yeah.
and that's why they made so many of them, because the budget was so low they would make money just off the videos.
Totally.
and
It's like Tyler Perry or some shit. They're
What's
just
the
like,
one where he
crank him
plays
out, Ernest.
Basketball.
Ernest. Slam dunk, Ernest.
Slam dunker.
I have seen Slam Dunk Ernest.
Okay.
Two-
we need
two-
the
Kareem
polygraph.
Abdul-Jabbar is in it, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
That
Okay.
seems like
Yeah.
a thing.
I saw one where Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was in it, and I was very young,
It's
and I
probably,
was
Slam
like,
Dunk
Ernest.
Ernest is real. I don't think I ever saw it. I remember when it came out in video, and I think we were done with Ernest. We were like too old to like it or something. But
See, that was me trying to play catch up, being like, "Look, I started watching Game of Thrones, guys."
with Ernest.
Yeah, with Ernest.
Everyone's like, thank God, dude. We've all been waiting on you to get here.
Yeah, I just got into that Dragon show. I'm gonna go back and watch the rest of it, but I just started watching the Dragon show.
It's the Game of Verns. Know what I
Game
mean?
of Verns.
Know what I mean? Game of Verns.
Yeah, but they're kind of like just like Sandler movies. It's like if you let it just be like sketches and characters, they're fine. They're funny. Like I don't know about Ernest Goes to fucking Africa. Everything
It's not fine.
It's not,
It
probably
is
not
not
fine.
fine.
It's probably not fine or funny, but
I still have such an appreciation for really, really dumb comedy. Like I watched Tommy Boy last night.
well, that's
like,
beyond dumb. That's brilliant. I mean, that's like untouchable in my mind. I'm saying like Tommy Boy to me is inscrutable.
I bought that on DVD once upon a time.
Great. Oh, I've rebought that movie like many times on DVD. It is a, you know what it is? It's a great fall movie.
Yeah,
it is like,
It's touching too, man.
it's very, I mean, I was like, me and Carly were thinking of like good fall movies, and I was like, Tommy Boy, fucking Rudy is a fall movie.
Autumn in New York.
Yeah, Autumn in New York.
Piece of shit. Richard Gere movie.
The show Succession.
Autumn in New York, Nights in Rodanthe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the late era gear. films.
Oh yeah, American Gigolo. That's early. That's prime gear.
Prime gear.
He's
Top
a prime.
gear.
That's top gear.
Yeah.
I wonder how many times he said that about himself. Me, I'm in top gear. I'm Richard Gere.
Right before the first hamster went into his ass.
Yeah. Apparently, Sly Stallone made that up because they hate each other in the first movie they worked together on. So he just told everybody he had a hamster up his ass all the time. Yeah. And he's never admitted it, but everyone knows he's the one who said it. And he's like, look, he's got a different career than me. I don't know. You're like, you asshole.
Oh, man. Well, shout out to Yorgo for that question. That was awesome. If you got top threes, put them in that damn Discord. Join us over there or tweet at us at The Goods Pod.
All right, let's go.
Manifestation of an old phenomenon. Breeze whips through the trees. The rustling leaves and branches bend together. They're cued to sway forever by the forces of the Lord's choreography. I wondered all night about you. I wondered all night about you.
So this being Thanksgiving week, I figured I would head over to maybe the friendliest place on the internet, Reddit.
Oh, boy.
Because found a little Reddit thread that's not too dissimilar from one of the questions that we ask people when we talk about hometowns. And the prompt for this one is, what was that Thanksgiving incident? So
my dad punched my mom in the face.
Well, there was a lot of that. There's a whole lot of that. I filtered out the sad ones where people are overdosing in the bathroom upstairs, and the cops get called and they haul away an abusive boyfriend, husband, what have you.
You know what's crazy? I'm going to get sentimental for a moment. My mother has passed away. My mom also died of lung cancer. But so my favorite Thanksgiving memory, as I'm racking my brain, is smoking cigarettes with my mom.
Yeah.
Thank God I don't smoke anymore, because I would also be getting lung cancer. But what a beautiful time. And that's a Southern Christmas you just don't get anymore.
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes with a parent is like...
Being like, let's go. Yeah. Get rid of these squares and go burn one down, goddammit. That's good Thanksgiving.
Before I read these from strangers online, do you guys have an incident that happened at any of Thanksgivings? Because
my uncle said the N-word. Yeah, and what's even more fucked up is he wanted me to film him telling a story. He's like, "You're a filmmaker, all right?" I guess I can say
racist.
Yeah. So film me being racist.
I'm gonna want this preserved for
all. This is an Oscar 16:9.
Yep. So then he tells this big long story, and then the payoff is,
he just says it.
Oh, it's
he directed at you.
No, I mean it's like the payoff was, it wasn't me. It was that. Whoa. Oh, yeah. And I'm filming, and my mother was very against racist stuff, and my mom grew up in the 50s, you know what I mean? So my mom had to fight to be like, hey, don't fucking say that shit.
Chill.
So my mom was like, what in the fuck is wrong with you? While I'm like filming, and I'm just slowly like, go, right. Well, hit stop.
Hit the fade out setting on iTunes.
No clue where that video is, but there's some laughs coming from people who feel like they should be.
You need to send him a cryptic email.
Like, what?
You need to send him an email like, I found the video.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't care.
No
he
way.
Demanded it be filmed.
Yes, he thought it was great. And the payoff was that he gets to say. So, I mean, why wouldn't he tell it next Thanksgiving? What can I know? So there you go. That's mine. Welcome to the South, people.
Oh, my God.
That's right. Says the racial slur.
There's no way I could top that one. I don't even remember.
Racist.
Yeah.
All of my Thanksgivings are blurred into like just gluttony. I mean,
boring, or I don't know, maybe we got in an argument once. It wasn't anything major.
Yeah.
Totally.
I do remember like my cousin who's in the Navy was like arguing with my grandfather, who was also in the Navy, about the states of the Navy, and I was just like, fucking,
Ooh, that's good shit.
yeah, he was just like, I don't know what the fuck they were arguing about necessarily. I was like, you don't know what it's like in today's Navy.
Wow, that rules.
I remember just being like fat and disinterested, just being like, well, this doesn't have too much to do with video games.
Wow. State of the Navy.
Yeah, that's kind of the
That's funny.
most pronounced. But we're all like, they're all like quiet, guilt-ridden Catholic people. So there's a lot just eat and let's just be quiet.
Just eat and be guilty.
I feel like if your family has the Thanksgiving incident, it probably also has like the Arbor Day incident.
right.
The Wednesday.
The Thursday. Exactly. Just the incident.
Grandma pulled the tree out of the ground that we planted and started hitting people with
exactly.
it. Arbor Day will never be the same.
Yeah, totally.
I had the only crazy thing, and it wasn't even. It was actually at Christmas, but it was during dinner. Most of our extended family, they all have grandchildren now. So when we have Christmas dinner, my folks will invite, what my mom calls the leftovers, right? Like everybody around town that doesn't have anywhere to go. So
Losers.
her
The
friends.
fucking
Yeah, the
losers.
leftovers.
Most of them are just, aged historians that drink wild turkey and talk directly into your ear.
With
but
their whiskey breath.
hell yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the late, great Ann Pearson. But she...
Was there a lot of like, it was the summer of 1847.
she literally wrote the book on the history of Auburn and Opelika, and she would come and drink straight wild turkey for 2 hours straight.
Goddamn.
Yeah,
Then
she's
drive home.
Yes, well, someone else would drive her, and in fact, the person who would usually drive her is the person that I was going to mention, because the last Christmas we had at my parents' house before they sold it and moved to where they are now, like the house I grew up in, one of the guests who is still alive briefly died at dinner.
Wow.
We're just sitting there, and then just all of a sudden, her head goes down into the soup. And
Holy shit. What'd you guys do? Get jumper cables?
Yeah, we called the ambulance.
Like, happy Thanksgiving, let's eat.
We called the ambulance, and they took her away, and we were just kind of like,
Holy fuck. Very
well,
thankful to be alive.
all right. And then we just kept eating.
Jesus.
It's gonna get cold.
That's
if
pretty
we don't-
good, though, because if you die once, it doesn't happen a second time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. You just get out of the way, and then you live forever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys I met in jail were saying stuff like that. Like, I've been dead. I'm not afraid to die again. They were saying stuff like
That's
that.
right. I don't die twice.
Yeah.
But no, let's get into a couple of these from the Reddit, because there
Oh, God. Now,
were
these-
some incredible things.
The
written
most
on this.
upvoted is the most depressing usually.
Yeah. This one's just really short, and they actually. The post was still there, but they had deleted their name from it. So this is anonymous said. So again, the question is, what was that Thanksgiving incident? And this person just said, when the lights flickered on and off for a second, and Grandma said, "Do you think it's the Muslims?"
Whoa. You go, yes, we do, Grandma.
I was like, boy,
Yes, we do.
don't set me up for an alley-oop like that,
Yeah,
old
it
lady.
must be.
I would
It must be.
absolutely build the weirdest conspiracy for you.
Yeah, that rules.
Yeah, that's where you just
good.
pretend like you didn't hear Grandma and you just keep eating.
Well, again, with the
Lights
quote unquote
flickering.
Thanksgiving incident, this
Yeah.
woman is just racist all the time.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
just- They're just around her today to hear it.
She wasn't
you
like,
know.
I'm going to let him give him a piece of my mind this Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It was just-
Yeah, I don't think my uncle only said it that one time when I filmed him.
Yeah,
I'm only going to say it once, so I want it to be on
I
film.
wanted to be on camera. Yeah, that's the way the N-word works. I want to go ahead and just put this down one time only. We're going to film it and just leave it there. Like, don't film it. Don't do
I'm
that.
going to wait till little Cecil B. DeMille comes home and then I'm going to get him to film it.
He's going to get this in the Sundance Film Festival.
Now, normally I wouldn't say this.
Was it like a street joke, or was it an actual
It was like a
story?
childhood story that
my
resulted
God.
in him getting away with whatever.
So I was
because-
standing in the whites only line.
Exactly. Exactly.
Christ.
This person, My Electric City, as their screen name says, my mom talked for a solid 45 minutes about how everyone should be drinking their pee, and that it's actually really helpful
Whoa.
for all sorts of shit.
Holy shit. That's even worse than being racist. Just kidding, folks. Just kidding.
She went way into detail about how you have to catch it midstream on the first pee of the morning,
And she sincerely meant this? That's insanity.
And by the end, she was defending it so thoroughly that she said she was going to start tomorrow morning. She never did, and now denies the conversation lasted more than 5 minutes that everyone was egging her on.
Holy shit. Was she a contestant on Naked and Afraid?
Yeah, well, what
She was like, I just learned you drink piss, it works out because I was in the woods.
No, it's a yoga.
Recycling.
It's a yoga thing. There's
Drinking your piss?
and it is it's merged into.
It's like an old school homeopathic,
Yeah.
crazy
It's-
snake oil person
it-
thing.
I feel like pissing on your feet will get rid of athlete's foot, but drinking it.
I've
Yeah.
seen my piss. It's not. You
It's,
can't drink that.
Like you're the only person who's seen his piss. I've seen
I don't know,
my
you
this shit
guys-
is yellow. Does not look
I've
appetizing.
seen my piss, and you don't want to drink that.
that thing went from like yoga stuff, homeopathy, and it's kind of merged into certain sects of QAnon now. There's like people who are making big
sure.
money talking about how you
That's
should
good.
drink your own pee. So
Give yourself some weird
Well, that's the thing,
disease.
you could drink your pee and not kill yourself. So there's people out there drinking their pee left and right,
oh sure, yeah.
feeling justified that they're not dead.
feeling quite quenched.
This is from Ferrande said, my uncle and grandfather don't have a good relationship, but we're tolerating each other because it was Thanksgiving. My uncle was cooking lasagna and my grandfather decided to help, so he grated the cheese, but he did it in another room because the kitchen was full of other people cooking. We have a big Thanksgiving, maybe 15 to 20 people who love to eat, and I had brought in the cheese and everything, and it was all going fine. Flash forward to dinner time, the food was coming out, and as tradition dictates, we start with the lasagna. My grandfather made some joke like, I know y'all hate me, but at least I know how to grate. And shit hit the fan. My uncle literally went into a rage and was yelling at everyone because we didn't tell him that he was using tainted cheese. So he didn't want this guy even grating the cheese. And so he.
But where did he get the tainted cheese?
Wait, this, like, so everyone hates the grandfather.
Just the uncle. So uncle's making lasagna.
Sure.
Hates the grandfather.
And they're like, let him grate the cheese.
The grandfather grates the cheese in the other room, and then the guy writing this brings it back into the kitchen. So the uncle thinks that the person writing this grated the cheese, but the grandfather grated the cheese, and now the uncle has deemed the lasagna tainted because his father's hands touched this
I
cheese.
see.
Yeah.
It
Why
wasn't
does he
tainted
feel this
cheese.
way?
Because they
It was
fucking hate each other.
morally tainted.
Yeah, it was morally tainted. Yeah. So yeah, it shit hits the fan. My uncle literally went into a rage and was yelling at everyone because we didn't tell him that he was using tainted cheese. And then he said, fuck it, and proceeded to flip the table. All the food was on.
Whoa! Flip the Thanksgiving table. That is the incident. He's hopped up on that Jack in the Box Red Bull.
Then my grandfather called him outside to settle the score. Which resulted
Time to duke it out.
in
Fuck
two
yeah.
grown men fist fighting in the driveway, culminating with my granddad getting thrown into a pond.
See, this to me,
Of course. So what did Grandpa think was going to happen?
Oh,
this
man.
is. I mean, yeah, his old dumbass is going to get rocked. And let me tell you something. This is not about the cheese.
Oh no, this is so fucked up.
He flipped the table, flip you, motherfucker.
Was the cheese bad, expired, and they just didn't
No,
know
it was
it?
tainted by the
it
hands.
was
of
Okay.
tainted by the hands of the
Okay.
unworthy father.
He must
Tell
have
you what,
done
you
been
so
not nice.
you use one kid's college money to get a new car, and all of a sudden you can't make cheese.
Yeah, that's right. Now all the cheese is tainted.
Oh,
Let's go outside. Fight me now.
He's gonna kill
I'll kick
an
your
old
dick
man.
in the dirt, and then he like knocks his head back so far it like breaks his neck.
Well, he
immediately.
threw him in a
Into a
pond,
pond.
and it says that the grandfather cut his leg on a jagged rock that he landed on.
That is fucked up.
Dude, it's not Thanksgiving unless you try to drown your father.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's one thing to, like,
In a pond.
be like in
out
a fuck you argument, but like actually physically assaulting your grandpa to where he's in, like, could maybe be dead.
yeah.
He
on, bro.
started it with the cheese thing.
And it's like, yeah,
That's murder.
that's murder right there.
Pushing
Murder
his
one.
head in the fucking
Murder one.
That's murder one on its ass.
pushing his head in the pond scum, just being like, when last I left you, I was the learner, but now I am the master.
So what's the end of that post? The guy's
rest
like,
is-
so then I killed myself.
Well, so the whole dinner is on the floor, and Grandpa is bleeding out in the pond. And so it says the rest of us ordered Chinese food and kicked my uncle out. And my grandfather refused to go to the hospital because he had, quote, a little too much holiday joy in him at the time. Surprisingly, my uncle hasn't come back to the holiday
Alcohol
in years
was
now.
involved.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
I feel
was
like the state
involved.
should be listed as to where this happened to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you
Like
flip
which
a-
state?
Where can you flip a motherfucker in a pond?
Yeah. So we're thinking rural. There's a pond on the property. There's also a lasagna element. So,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
perhaps.
Probably Italy.
so-
Yeah, maybe New York. You
Probably in Bologna, Italy.
That's what I was going to say. Parts of Massachusetts, the tri-state, perhaps Chicago, something like that.
Yeah.
That's what. Maybe New Orleans.
This is some motherfucking Southern bullshit.
Yeah.
Is what this is.
Yeah.
Trying to do Italian Thanksgiving in the South? That was your first mistake.
Don't tell me that old piece of shit put his hands on my macaroni.
He's like, then he took the taquitos and he fucking, like, what are you guys eating for Thanksgiving?
Don't let him get a handful of them Doritos. Who's an old motherfucker?
Like, why invite either of them?
Family, bro.
Yeah, family, bro.
Why invite me here? Family. Because you family, dog.
As Vin Diesel says.
Family. Yeah, family.
Yeah. Vin Diesel's Thanksgiving is... Vin Diesel's Thanksgiving is great, I'm sure. He never stops talking about himself.
It's an orgy, and there's a big velvet painting of his face, but it's just fucking. Everyone's fucking each other.
He's like, let me show you the Vin way to make mashed potatoes. Like, I'm 10 years old. I don't know what you do.
We call this Thanksgiving Vinner.
I don't know what you do, Uncle. I don't know who you are.
Cecil Weasel says,
Fuck yeah, good screen name.
My
Great memories.
and tell me if you've heard of this, Carter. It says, my cousin tried showing us the quote-unquote boot trick. It was a way to get the cork out of a bottle of wine without using a corkscrew.
Ooh.
You put the bottom of the bottle in your shoe and hit it against the wall and it's supposed to get the cork out. So he gathered. Have you heard of this?
I have, yes.
Wait, the bottom of the bottle?
You basically have a cushion on the bottom of the bottle, so you can push it into the wall, and the force from the gravity, physics, and everything starts slowly pushing out the wine.
I've not heard
until
of
the
this.
point where you can grab onto it, and kind of jiggle it out.
Yeah, so you take your shoe and then just stick the bottom in the bottle and then start whacking it against the wall.
Also, if you want to see River's shoes, look at that Discord video.
Yeah, I got
He's got some tie-dyed out.
He's wearing the tie-dye Crocs.
Not just
luxurious.
These are the fuzzy ones too. These are my winter model.
That is podcasting wear right there. That is fucking...
He jumped right out of his shoes like a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. Whoa, my wallet! And he flew out of his shoes.
I'm wearing my fucking LeBrons. Rivers
hell yeah.
over here coming fucking whack with it.
He's branded up. Nike socks, branded up all the way to the knees.
I don't even know what brand of shoes I'm wearing. I got them.
Fucking loser.
Man.
But yeah, the cousin gathers all of us outside to show how it works, and we're all standing in my aunt's driveway to see the trick. Upon hitting the wall, the entire bottle shatters, and his shoe is soaked in red wine.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah,
Definitely, there's videos of that happening online.
Yeah. I watched one to see the correct way it's done, but yeah, I also like to imagine it's Thunderbird or Wild Irish Rose or something.
Hopefully.
It's not even a wine with a cork.
Hey, everybody, watch this cool trick.
blood everywhere.
They're like, no, that's a screw-off cap.
Is it wine or blood coming out of your skull?
They do things like this in Athens, college boy.
The Navy's different now, huh?
The Navy's different now.
Navy is different.
The boats are bigger.
Insane argument of all.
The boats were small. The boats were bigger.
It
wasn't
weird.
powder blue. It was office blue.
Well, it was really weird because my cousin's wife was getting really involved too, and she's like, he just doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, that's the saddest because they've had private conversations about the Navy conflict at home. So she's like, "Don't bring this into my fucking house."
They were screaming as I got seconds.
Damn,
Good.
Carter. They're like, Carter's never going to join the Navy.
That's right.
As he
I
walked
was kind of thinking about it next year. I was like, y'all take 37-year-olds.
How small are the boats now?
Yeah. Y'all need a battleship commander. I kind of want to. I think I'm old enough to do that, so I can't do the other stuff. I'm really good at that kind of shit.
That's awesome.
Suspicious Station says, my 12-year-old cousin wouldn't eat any of the food that my 80-year-old grandma spent the whole day making because it, quote, wasn't Brazilian.
Hell yeah.
His parents are 100% Italian, and we do not have any Brazilian relatives.
He eats at Bossa Nova Bar and Grill a lot.
This is why I respect children.
Yeah, exactly. That should better be cooked on an open flame. Fucking
This meat isn't on a sword.
I need that shit to be Brazilian.
I need it Brazilian and I need it smoky.
I need it cooked on rocks.
This turkey wasn't cooked on a sword.
Yeah, exactly. The fires of Brazil cooking that shit.
So the kid's parents are both brain surgeons, so they're loaded, and their excuse was that he doesn't eat homemade stuff, only high end. And then the person writing it just says, I don't even think he's ever had Brazilian food before.
I want that high-end Brazilian wax shit.
He's like, I want to be a millionaire. This is my plan. So I start early. I eat different. First off, I eat different, and I'm wearing a suit.
I make it at Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, giving me my special food.
Man, yeah, you go away for a few years, you come back, and you're like, shit isn't even Brazilian. What?
He's 12, too. That's the best part.
I love it. That's awesome.
Man, shit ain't even Brazilian.
Yeah, where are the fried plantains? Where are they?
Yeah. Maybe a catfish stew.
Let me get a fucking Sprite and kick it to the side of the street with a pair of steel-toed boots.
Where are the tapioca cheese rolls?
I gotta be honest, if you don't want to eat someone's food, that's a great excuse to pull out of nowhere. What are they going to say to that shit? They're going to be like, no, it is Brazilian. No, it's not, motherfucker.
No, you think I'm
nothing you can say to make it Brazilian.
Someone at the bar the other day, we had this like food truck that did pizza, and this lady was like, she like ate like a nibble of it. She's like, I would not like this anymore, thank you.
I would not like this anymore.
And she like handed it back. She's like, do you want it? And I was like, no. And I was like, I'll throw it away for you. I was like, is it okay? And she's like, no. And I would know because I'm Italian.
Oh my
and she had this
God.
voice, so I was like, what part of Italy are you from? But yeah, that's same thing. So
I'm from Topania.
well, I told her this is Brazilian pizza, so, so this is a real Brazilian.
Happy Thanksgiving, bitch.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Did I tell a story last week about how my mom went to Italy with my dad, and then then this happened like several weeks ago. And my mom, who's American, Texan, never really been outside of the country at all, I think.
Oh, really?
Never really had real Italian food, got to try it for the first time. And she was like, let me tell you, Sam, they don't know how to cook pasta right.
The Italians.
Yeah, they don't know how to do it right. They say it's al dente. It's a little more than al dente. And it's like, oh, that's why Americans have a bad reputation.
That's
because
so
Southern white women go over there and they're like, yeah, the pasta's not very good.
That's amazing. White
It tastes nothing like Tony Roma's.
Yeah.
White rappers are like, no, they're doing it wrong. This is how you rap. Don't they?
And my mom said the pizza was good and other stuff, but that's funny to me that she
They're
thought
not really doing
they're not
it
doing the pasta right.
And the seafood, too, right? The seafood was fucked up.
The seafood all had heads on it.
Yeah.
They forgot to take the heads off.
Like the prawns.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Captain D's, they would never do that.
The shrimp were a little small. The prawns were a little too big. Problems like that.
Nothing was beer battered.
I think it's so funny to go to Italy and be like, y'all don't know shit about pasta or seafood.
Yeah. I think it's really funny when American people are like, I'm Italian, okay? I know everything there is to know about Italy. It's like, you don't fucking know. You're from here.
Totally.
I can't stand it. Or like when people are like, it's like, I don't know. I guess I got too drunk last. I guess it's because I'm Irish. Like, you're fucking from the South. You're not Irish.
You're not Irish.
I love it.
People in Alabama used to do that so much too. Like they like on St. Patrick's Day, like, dude, so proud to be Irish, bro. So proud, dude. And like pounding their like Dropkick Murphys, dude. Makes me think about the homeless.
How
It's
many?
like you just like drinking.
How many different ethnicities and nationalities claim that their thing is the one with with an upset stomach all the time? Every single person you've ever met from anywhere, like, oh, my English sensitive tummy, my German sensitive tummy, my Jewish sensitive tummy, my Asian sensitive tummy,
My Zambian insensitive tummy.
Yeah, just every single.
My Finnish
Yeah, I've never met any person outside of my own nationality. And you know how all of our stomachs are messed up, and that's not how other humans are.
Well, American stomachs are cast iron because we eat shit every meal.
Yeah.
Well, it's because we cook the pasta right.
That's right. We make it taste like gummy bears, and we make it taste like
we cook everything
We chop
right.
the fucking heads off the fishes.
We cook it all right
Although
over here.
that does bring up an interesting point, though, too, about when your grandma is too old to make Thanksgiving, and everyone just has to kind of like
Never got
eat a
that.
bite in
That's
front of her and like, thank you.
Yeah, there was a couple of those stories where it was like grandma made her famous pie and it was just the pie shell she just dumped like peaches, like a can of peaches into it.
That's
or something.
so sad.
It's
That's
so
like
sad.
taking car keys away from an old person. It's the same thing. Like, you're gonna give me the pan. This is fucking it.
We're hiding the knives. Sorry, Grandma.
You can't do this shit anymore.
I got a couple more of these. Pinecone says, my Aunt Janie took a bunch of Xanax and who knows what else on top of a jug of Carlo Rossi.
Oh, that's the wine you do the boot trick.
All
A
gallon
jug.
and a half.
Yeah,
of
it only works on jugs.
Yeah, it doesn't fit in any boot, and it has a screw up tablet.
exactly.
And if you break the bottle, you're only out $6.
Yeah. So she's on Xanax and Carlo Rossi, and she
And we've all been there.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I certainly have, unfortunately.
Xanax and Carlo Rossi.
Oh, for sure.
Carlo Rossi for me. No mixing the streams with Xanax though. She
Tell you
then
what, man, if you want to achieve true nirvana,
Sigma plateau.
yeah,
drink your own
plateau
pee.
Sigma. No, that's all Robitussin.
Yeah,
You got to
yeah.
drink a lot of Robitussin to do that.
Yeah.
She then proceeded to. This is the aunt who's fucked up. She then proceeded to steal every spoon in the house while the rest of us were drinking and playing games. Every spoon. We found them in her purse later.
She was just classic Xanax turned some people into thieves for some reason. And there's something in her brain that was either like, I need spoons or I can sell these spoons
Yeah.
or trade
Yeah.
them for Xanax.
Yeah,
I went to my Xanax dealer's house and they didn't have any spoons.
Yeah, I thought-
if I go over there with a bunch of spoons, I can
but-
probably get some Xanax.
Also,
I'm here. I noticed you don't have many spoons.
also, I can bend these spoons with my mind.
Yeah.
Drunk off my ash says I was on my way to the festivities when it happened, so I don't know the exact details.
When it
but-
happened,
but
my wife was killed. Jesus. It's like a lawyer commercial.
Grandma put her SUV in neutral instead of park and went to the back to get the food out. And the car slowly ran her over. The craziest part is that my family, all inside, didn't notice until they heard something crash into the house. The SUV made 3 loops before hitting the house. She ended up being fine, but now is not allowed to go outside alone on the holidays.
God damn.
Wait, the
Only
car
on holidays.
slowly ran her over
Yeah.
and then drove around the block 3 times?
Yeah, so it just
It was
started
self-driving
it was
Tesla.
driving around in circles because it was moving around. It was
And
still
like the lawn, probably
Yeah, the lawn.
momentum was just continuing to move.
yeah, yeah.
Was it dragging her?
No, she got just run over it says she got run over very slowly, so it kind of went bloop, and then once it cleared her, it went down the driveway and started circling the
Slower
yard.
hurts more.
Yeah,
Takes
I
longer.
know, right?
I mean, the
You
Alan
don't want
Ruck
it either
thing?
way.
Yeah, either way.
You heard about the Alan
Dude,
Ruck
are you
thing?
kidding me? That's literally a block from my fucking house. Yeah,
Dude.
like it was literally like a street away from us.
And it wasn't like
It
he
was
wasn't
insane.
drunk.
No.
it was a fucking. It's a Tesla.
It's a self-driving car where they don't know what happened, but they're like the new truck model or something, but they haven't really been approved. Or
Wait,
tested.
what happened?
Alan
You didn't hear
Ruck,
about this? Alan Ruck, like he was in a truck and it fucking ran
Succession.
straight into Rafalo's Pizza
Yeah.
on Hollywood Boulevard
Yeah.
and like destroyed that pizzeria.
Holy
no
shit.
one died, but like he would like. They were like, "Was he drunk?" He's like, "No, it was a self-driving truck that
Oh
drove
my
straight
God.
into her." This is like so you're up your alley. I don't know how you haven't heard
I
about this.
didn't hear about this either.
Oh man, this happened like on Halloween.
Oh
It
yeah,
happened
the
on
streets were
Halloween.
like right in that corner was blocked off, and then the news came out the next day.
Yeah.
that lump of coal he had in his ass finally turned to a diamond, and he just smashed into.
I
the
mean,
thing.
it was.
Pretty cool. You see celebrities here. That's what's so cool.
You know,
about
you,
it.
you know what it was actually? He was driving his car in reverse, trying to take miles off of it.
yeah, that's right.
But yeah, no, fucking read up on that
Shit,
shit. But yeah,
Alan Ruck.
self-driving car fail
So-
in real time.
Last one here. SKR says my dad had an allergic reaction to shrimp cocktail before dinner, and his face blew up. He refused to come out of the kitchen or sit at the
It's a
table. with
dickhead
us.
mood making it if they know he has he has an allergy to it.
Yeah, why would you have that in the house? Like,
He was just eating his food in the kitchen and trying to act like things were normal. So I love that it's just a guy with like Eric Stoltz mask face, and he's just in the kitchen being like, "I'm fine."
Yeah, he looks like a garbage pail kid, and he's just sitting there fucking being like, "Everything's good.
I'm thankful for my face.
Thankful for my hilarious family."
Well, no, it says that he was just sitting in the kitchen by himself trying to act normal, and then every once in a while he would yell out, "Hey, good mashed potatoes this year, huh?"
No,
This fucking saint of a man who's never once raised a complaint. He's
Yeah.
on the verge of death, and people are like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, that's good old America right there. You just sit there and hurt. You sit there, hurt and lie.
Meanwhile,
I'll be fine.
meanwhile at the table, my mom is angry, crying, just telling us to just eat our fucking food,
Oh.
and that she worked all day on it. All of us kids are very scared and confused. My sister starts crying because things are so weird and no one wants to eat because there's so much tension. Eventually, my mom convinces my dad that she needs to take him to the ER. My high school senior-aged brother took the bottle of wine and shared it with 7th grade me and got me drunk for the first time. My parents came home to me throwing up on the bathroom floor.
God damn, that dude's life is that's just gonna keep going.
What a amazing.
Those kinds of problems are just gonna keep coming up. That's where it's starting.
It's just something so funny and just like such a classic man dad move where just like I'm fine and you're like
Oh my God.
actively dying.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
My dad would not
Just rub a little dirt on it. Let me die.
Yeah, we were taught to not say you're fine.
Toxic
Bitch
male
as much as you
ego.
can about how it's bullshit that's happened to you.
Yeah.
Not going to the fucking hospital. I'm just going to go to ground.
Yeah, it's so funny because then if he dies, the last memory is like, yeah, he was trying to tough guy his way out of a shellfish allergy.
Yeah. Also something that made him look cartoonishly grotesque. You know what I mean? Like,
I just love him yelling from the kitchen, being like, "Wow, the taters are awesome."
Yeah, he's trying to.
Potatoes are good.
Yeah, he's trying to give a little positivity in the air.
He's just
The potatoes are good. It's nice weather tonight.
Dad, where did you get that Phantom of the Opera mask you're wearing?
Yeah. Don't cry, honey. The mashed potatoes are good. So it's a success.
this fragile ego on this woman and be like, I worked all day. It's like he's about to die.
How
They
could you love
both are
this
wanting
man?
to pretend it wasn't a problem
That's
so they
right.
could do other shit. The lions are about to come on. You can't go to the hospital.
I can see us sitting round the table, when from the family Bible Dad would read, and I can hear my mother softly singing, Rock of Ages, Rock of Ages, let fall.
I have a story I wanted to share with you guys. This is out of Richmond, Saskatchewan. So way up there in the north. Mark Lamoureux writing for Vice. There's little doubt that at the moment, Richmond, Saskatchewan, population 130, is the most fortified city in all of Canada. Hugh Everding, a bald, hulking man at about 6'4", stares out of the kitchen window of his bungalow as police vehicle after police vehicle rolls down the street headed towards a check stop manned by half a dozen armed cops, ready to interrogate both locals and miscreants on what their business is here. Seeing another cop car, Hugh takes a sip of his craft beer, turns to us and says that no matter the police presence, it's just dead around these parts. Quote, "You can hear a mouse get a hard-on out here."
Fucking A.
Wow, that's really horny. Ooh, horny.
Damn.
Calm before the storm, I guess, he says. But you can always spot a storm in the prairies. In Hugh's case, it was just across the street where the so-called Queen of Canada and her cult of followers have taken over an abandoned school.
Is this on Thanksgiving or
This
just
is
a
happening.
wild day?
This is happening now. So, like I said, families. Thanksgivings are about family, and I know
Yeah.
Canada has a weird day for Thanksgiving, but they're really bringing
It's a
the
day that's not built around genocide or something.
they're building
Probably like Family Day or
it's
something.
about bringing people together, and in this case, they've brought a few people together in an abandoned school that is now a home of a cult. So, in less than 24 hours, the town was ready to go to war with the cult next door. It had been almost a month since Romana Didulo, the self-proclaimed Q-Anon Queen of Canada, had come to town. So, do you guys know about Romana Didulo?
The QAnon.
Of course. No, I have no idea who that is.
No, I do not.
She is.
When you give yourself a nickname, a moniker like that, no one knows who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Didulo, a Filipino immigrant of an unknown age, has managed to convince a sizable group of people that she's not just the true Queen of Canada, but also a spiritual figure. And she has hundreds of followers across the country, tens of thousands of followers online, and travels with a small but loyal cohort who have given up their lives for her. So she's been around for a while. Romana Didulo claims that, she, I guess, is the current monarch of Canada. And
Fuck yeah.
Donald Trump named her Queen of Canada. And you're like, how did that happen, though?
I love it.
Commonwealth of the British Empire.
Donald Trump's in control of that.
Yeah, come on. On October 14th, she was planning to hold a meet and greet for her followers in Western Canada and to perform a weird ritual in the abandoned school gym. The town was planning on holding a get-together of its own, one that would hopefully send the cult a simple message: get the hell out of town. So they moved into the town's abandoned school on September 14th, and the property had been gifted to them by a follower. So one of her followers, I guess, just owned an abandoned schoolhouse. And previous to this, they had been traveling around in like a shitload of Winnebagos.
Yeah, like Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't see anything weird about this.
I mean,
It's the story of Jesus. Huh? They found a place to hang out. Jesus did that.
Just another Jesus.
You got a follower to be like, hey, look at this house. Let's
yeah.
there.
So
Woke me up to Christ. So
they have spent much of the last few months filming anyone who comes too close to the fences, and they are convinced that locals are planning to poison their dogs or burn them out. So they are fully like locked
They're
in
going
for
Waco.
Waco. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
fucking A.
But their paranoia is
In
contained.
Canada.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
They
not all
build them
nice.
crazy up there too.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Especially
They
this
don't make
is-
pasta right up there.
This is
Any place with the internet that's that remote.
Poutine up there is garbage.
it's terrible.
you know, I will say Saskatchewan is the breadbasket of Canada. So if anybody knows how to do shit with wheat, like pasta, yeah, it's maybe the Saskatchewan people. Who knows?
I'm moving there.
That's
I'm
where
gonna
they
get
grow all that
involved.
shit. But paranoia is contagious, as locals are really upset and concerned by the group, especially after some of Didulo's followers emailed cease and desist letters threatening to execute town folks, including the mayor, if they did not accept the queen as their new sovereign.
God damn, Charles Manson.
Because
It's like, why do they think they're going to come burn them out?
yeah.
Yeah.
They're just making death threats to people. Why would they
them
think that could come back on them?
Some guy built a big electric chair and put it in front of their compound just because they keep threatening to execute everybody. So some townsfolk was like, stick it up your fucking ass.
You can have my old electric chair. Go fuck yourself. Why do you have that, sir?
So emissaries from the town, official and unofficial, have attempted to meet with Didulo, but she won't speak to anyone. And her followers recently put up hundreds of meters of metal fence around the property. Parents have stopped letting their kids go to the nearby playground, and tensions have worsened, hastened by outside media and uniformed members of the RCMP. So they're state troopers, the stadies, the Mounties, if you will. Mayor Brad Miller has essentially become the enemy number one for them. Didulo has called him a Nazi and a number of other offensive
Called them
insults.
a bunch of quote hosers.
That's right.
Real jerks.
This is Miller's quote. I love this. When I go in my hot tub, it's in the backyard. I feel like I can't go there now and just sit and enjoy myself. I feel like I need to have protection with
Yeah,
me.
you can't go back there anymore. Yeah, they're all over there.
So he's taking a little dip in the hot tub with like an AK-47 next to
Fucking
it.
cool.
Because they keep threatening to
cool.
kill him.
Sounds like a Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah, I know, right? One of the later era ones where they're feeding his lines into an earpiece.
Now we all think it's justified. but
Yeah.
As I say.
Up until recently, questionable.
So the mayor's wife told Vice News that locals are calling tradespeople and companies in the area and asking them not to do any work for her. So apparently the Q-Anon Queen has been going on her live stream every day and being like, we need plumbers. And no, there's just no plumbers coming. So the smells inside that place have to be indescribable because they can't get plumbing working on.
I have faith in the Canadian people, though, that some people will be like, yeah, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm just
It
leaving.
smells like shit in here. I'm not going to stay. It smells like garbage.
Didulo first came on the scene as a small bit player pretending to be a politician in the 2021 Canadian election. She portrayed the character of a hardline violent leader in the vein of Filipino strongman Rodrigo Duterte, promising to execute anyone who helped vaccinate children. When this didn't take off, she slowly moved into QAnon territory, saying that she was the Queen of Canada, appointed by Donald Trump. And soon after, a well-known QAnon figure confirmed her, and her profile exploded as she began to gain followers.
Man.
Yeah. So after years of building an online following and milking money out of those followers, she made a switch to IRL during the trucker occupation of Ottawa. So last year, when the fucking Canadian truckers were doing all the shit in the Canadian capital, that's when they got like the big convoy going, and she started making personal appearances. So
Whoa, she stood on top of the trucks while they drove.
Yeah, kind of
on the highway.
Like fucking Mad Max style, Fury
exactly.
Road
She was
style.
playing guitar, and there's flames coming out.
There's like a sex gimp that's like being like, feed me ribs.
Yeah, like licking
ribs.
gasoline.
Dedulo now claims that she is a leader who routinely communes with aliens, dubbed the Intergalactic Alliance, and says that she is
all the crazy shit.
Star
Just
Trek.
check it off.
It's
yeah.
all. She's every conspiracy theory. She's doing it.
Yeah.
She says that she is a being with a variety of powers from a different dimension, trying to save this dimension. She tells her group that they don't need to pay their mortgages or utility bills, and that has resulted in many of her followers losing their homes or having their power shut off.
Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, who'd have thunk it?
Yeah. So she has at this point pulled in hundreds of thousands of dollars from her followers. Former followers, some of whom handled the cult's finances, said the group spends thousands of dollars a week on gas, food, and Dedulo's impromptu purchases like laptops, cell phones, and once a hotel room that sat empty for a week as the group waited in vain for Russian President Vladimir Putin to come meet with them, and he did not show up. So apparently she was like, "Oh, he's coming. Let's all go to this city," and just bought a bunch of hotel rooms and shit to wait for Putin. And then this is my favorite detail because I do love this artist. In one case, a former member alleged that during a 10-hour drive, Dedulo played the 1978 Boney M song Rasputin on repeat for the entire duration of the trip with no breaks.
Rah, rah, Rasputin.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Rasputin. I say ton.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what.
Tomato,
Fucking
tomato.
Alice's Restaurant, Ernest, and now this. I don't know that song.
I've never.
You got to
heard
get on this
song,
QAnon
yeah.
shit, Carter. There's a lot there for you to uncover.
Am I sitting around with my fucking head buried in the sand?
Fucking moron.
We actually talked about Boney M when we did a whole
Boney M's like Boney Bear's brother.
The dude used to sell me weed named Boney M.
Bone E.M.
Dude, Boney M kicks ass. We talked about Boney M a little bit. We did a whole episode about Milli Vanilli and the people behind Milli Vanilli in the 80s. This was their
is that
70s
right?
thing. Yeah. These are all like Germans, I think. But
It's like fucked up disco, like
yeah,
fucking.
it's like
It's been,
like
remixed, it's been
fans.
remixed to hell like 1,000 times by people. Like
Yeah.
it's like a club hit.
oh yeah. Yeah,
These
this
people
is-
were MC Hammer, or were Milli Vanilli.
well, no,
people
the
who wrote the
producers, the
song.
production
Yeah.
team behind this. Yeah. Anyway, it's a good song, but for 10 hours on loop.
I mean, this will make you fucking go nuts. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wear pants like that.
No, we've talked about this too. Songs to play on internet jukeboxes that will vacate a
Yeah,
bar.
no shit.
Yeah. That'll make you, lose your sense of reality and stuff like that.
The best one is the first track off Each One Teach One by Oni Ida.
Oh, there we go.
It is a 14-minute song of the same riff, but like it's loud clashing drums over and over and over.
My
again.
friend Eli used to always play Close to the Edge by Yes, and like the first like 45 seconds just like rainforest sounds.
Yeah.
And we were just like, what the fuck? And then it's like 23 minutes long or something. And it's like, it's like every insane like prog rock thing you can do in a song.
Sheets of Easter, that's what it's called. If you want to have fun, go to an internet jukebox and put in Sheets of
Yeah.
Easter by Oni Ida. It's 15 minutes, and we did it at Red Door once, and they turned it off.
Nah.
They were like, well, you mother-
Somebody smashed the speaker with a big
Well, the
hammer.
bartender was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh yeah, especially that place. Still, like,
Yeah, yeah.
Guns N' Roses and fucking
Guns N' Roses, and
fucking.
fucking Jason Aldean, or whatever.
yeah.
Other members have alleged that she's threatened them with execution, forced followers to sleep on the floor so her dogs can sleep in the beds, forbidden them to shower, and forced them to work extremely long hours. So
Sweet.
this
I
is
love
like-
dogs. So
Dogs in a bed, so cute.
dogs in the bed, they
so
gotta
cute.
get in the bed.
Get on the floor.
Well, we cuddle, you know.
It's true. Cuddle my dog.
Her latest setup in Richmond, however, appears to be a bit different. It seems like they've got something really good. This is the quote. It seems like they've got something really good that they want to hold on to that's really working for them, said Christine Sarteshi, a criminology professor at Chatham University who follows Dedulo closely. So this is also one of those things where like this person is always just being followed around by like a legion of journalists. Like her entire following is like the craziest people in the world following her personally. You know, people who are internet crazy follow her online, but then everybody else that's in the caravan is just people from Vice and Daily Beast just writing down everything. Like this is the
Great. That's like the
wildest shit
20s.
ever.
That's like the 20s, like Citizen Kane or some shit.
Yeah, it is.
They're like, we got to get down to the bottom of this story.
Yeah.
Hey, what does that happen anymore? I love it. I want people getting down to the bottom of stories more often.
Yeah.
On the road with a notebook.
But yeah, they had this, the big day comes where they've got this protest going, and then meanwhile inside, she turns on the stream, and they finally see the inside of the gymnasium where they're going to do their ritual, and she's painted it purple and white, which is her colors. And it's funny because in the article they interview all these people who went to high school there, and they're just like, that high school's filled with my trophies are in those cases. Like, they're so mad about this. Like, she took down the letters that said, high school, and put up fucking,
my
whatever,
school,
Q-Anon Queen of Canada.
School.
Yeah. But yeah, during the ceremony, she made her followers repeat, "I am hereby declare my oath of sovereignty under natural law in the Kingdom of Canada. With this oath, I remove myself from maritime law and move into the natural law on this day of October 2023 in Richmond, Saskatchewan."
Yeah.
And so it is.
These
Back to
people
that Navy stuff.
These people just love phrases and words.
Yeah.
Maritime
law. We're removing ourselves from maritime law.
Then no one in this
quadratic time, space time,
subterranean reversal.
No
law.
one in this cult could tell you what that means.
Of course.
all.
Yeah.
The last little bit here. While this cult is showing a few cracks, and Tadulo is posting repeatedly about the need for a plumber because they don't have heat or hot water, they're showing no sign of breaking down. But one of the townspeople says, "I'm 73 years old now. How much time do I have left? I'm not going to let them ruin it." To this day, the Cold War between the town and their wacky new neighbors continues.
No,
So
It's a wild, wild country situation up there.
Straight up. Yeah, I'm going to say probably like 2 years out from the documentary, considering how thoroughly this is being covered by Vice and Daily Beast.
sure.
I was like, some people are filming all this shit.
Some fledgling filmmakers already fucking called it. So there's,
No, you can't. Yeah, take all the ideas, man.
take all the ideas.
They won't let me make
They
it.
take all my ideas.
They take all my fucking ideas. Shame on you.
Yeah,
That's a Robert De Niro in court reference over there. So I'm not gonna do that. Shame on you, James. yeah. He used her whole name. Whatever. Robert De Niro yelled at his assistant in court. He went full Robert De Niro for a second. He's like, I apologize. All right, we'll go. Pulled it back in. But
for a little out of order myself. It was a little bit, a little bit out of order.
Yeah, Carter does the voice good. So basically, she was suing the fuck out of him for no reason because she can't get the insane amount of pay from someone else that she got from Robert De Niro. And now he's definitely going to die soon. So she got laid off before the pandemic. So she's like, can't get a job that pays her this insane salary. So she decided to sue him. And he's fucking livid about it, obviously. So in the court the first day, he was playing it cool. Then he finally freaked out and was like, Carter, you can just do it. Make up a last
Shame
name.
on you! Shame on you, Chase! Whatever her name is. Shame on you!
He called her the whole day, like, shame on you! He went full De Niro. Then he was like, oh, sorry.
A little out of order myself, a little bit.
But everyone was like, fuck yeah, that's what we came here for. He did it.
And she's suing him for like workplace abuse, like being rude. So that doesn't help his case.
Totally.
At all.
It does seem like he's definitely right, though, and she seems like an insane person. But I'm just Googling. What do I know?
Yeah. The townspeople during this protest just circled the building, blowing their horns. That didn't work. How do you take this person? How do you get them out?
I'll tell you go over and you insult them real good.
Yeah.
That's right.
You hurt their feelings.
You say, "Hey, lady."
Hey, lady, you smell like crap.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No one's going to fix your toilet. Their commode's fucked.
Yeah, why don't you stop sleeping with your dogs and let other people sleep in there? You jerk.
Yeah.
You call her a jerk and she'll probably cry. I'm just telling you, that's how it's generally works. He keeps like slipping into like Chicago.
I was like, you sound like fucking Chris Farley when he's doing like I have some character.
The Bears.
Maybe that's it, yeah.
Bears.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So that's the report from the prairie.
It's painful to hear.
Yeah.
Happy fucking Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, they got a different one out there.
I don't want a family no more.
Yeah, theirs is like 3 days later.
Yeah. Something weird.
Everyone is dead as of this recording.
Yeah, exactly. Clowning on these dead folks.
Shit.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit, Queen, dumbass. Just kidding.
That tryptophan got me faded.
That's right.
Jesus drove a motorhome. I wonder would he drive? Pedal to the metal, real slow. Checking out the stereo, cassette playing Bob Dylan. Maybe a motivation tape, a tricked up Winnebago with the tie-dye drapes. If Jesus drove a motorhome, 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 motorhome. If Jesus drove a motorhome, motorhome, a motorhome.
y'all, we have time for just one more segment. And this
shit.
one, I'm sending this as a little thanks to Carter.
Oh,
me?
Yeah, this is thank you, Carter. This is a band that I know you enjoy a whole lot. I don't know how everybody else feels, but
We're
this is
gonna find
our
out.
jam of the week.
Matchbox 20?
Yeah, you do love Matchbox 20. Do you know it already, Carter? Oh my God! This is some brooding ass Carter when he's 14.
Carter, what is this song?
Playing Tony
this
Hawk.
This is Change in the House of Flies by Deftones.
It's by the Deftones.
This is the Deftones. Yeah.
In the House of Flies.
This is like because that band has been like reevaluated as being like important in the movement of metal or whatever. And this is like the lead single. I'll even do this part. Is the lead single off of White Pony, which came out in 2000.
My best friend at the time had the CD.
Oh, people fucking go to bat for this CD. Like this is like it's like Pitchfork approved, but it's still like kind of butt metal a little
Sounds
bit.
like Soundgarden.
Well, the thing is, it's kind of like Soundgarden, but mixed with like The Cure, but mixed with Korn. So it's like all this kind of shit that made kids who were into nu metal start to branch out into like The Cure and shit, like into alternative rock. So it has that sort of
I
utility.
see. I sort of like there's 311 was like kind of like Fugazi.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Now this is
It's like how Mudvayne is pretty much like Johann Sebastian Bach when you think about it. It's kind of the same thing.
No, this is they're on the same kind of level as like Tool, where it's like if you're gonna only like two from the era and sort of that genre,
and now they have
Sugar
like
Ray.
Well, I mean, it's like if you it's like if you mix like Steve Reich with like Steve, the guy from Smash Mouth, R.I.P. But like fucking they're they have an IPA now.
Yeah,
they have their own IPA.
Oh, that's credibility.
People fucking go to bat. They are probably the most popular band ever from Sacramento.
Yeah,
and
them and Cake. I think those are the two.
Them and Cake.
Yep.
And you know what? Fucking, I still like them.
I like Jada Pinkett Smith's new metal band.
Yeah.
What was the name of that? That was good. Real good. She's
Willy
a good
Wonka's
person.
Wicked World or something.
Yeah, she's a really good person.
Yeah, her new metal band. Hit him now, you loser. Hit him now.
Yeah.
She was like, when he punched him, I was like, I'm his wife again. She said that in an interview. Like, wow, that's a weird ass way to, as soon as he destroyed his career, I was like, I'm going to be right there.
Jada.
I'm going to be right there. Anyways.
Well, Carter, you're not alone in liking this song. This song, at least the version that I'm pulling these comments from, has
here's your family. These are your
59.
Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, this is my. It is a Juggalo family of people. It's like it's a cross section of like Juggalos and neckbeards coming together to like this shit. No one with a good job likes this kind of shit. Neckalos like this. Neckalos.
Oh man.
People who have good jobs listen to like Radiohead or some bullshit, but this is Neckalos listen to
This is the working man's Radiohead.
Yeah. But if the Radiohead douchebag likes one album by them, it's this one.
It's this one. Well, it's got 59 million views, 21,200 comments, and y'all, I read every goddamn last one of them.
Oh boy.
So let us now go down into the comment section for Deftones' Change in the House of Flies. First up, K Flair from 4 years ago. I'm from South LA, and I get around a lot.
Because I have to with a car.
Man, you're preaching to the choir with all four of us.
Yeah, we get it, bro. We drive too.
I get around too.
I once seen a younger hip hop head pull up to a store blaring this Max.
What? A younger hip hop head? He got out with his fucking Run DMC tracksuit on. Or what does he think a young hip hop head is?
He left his shit running, not giving a fuck. Dopest moment I can remember last year. I was like, that's a sad year. If the coolest thing you saw was a guy who likes hip hop not take the keys out of the ignition when he went into 7-Eleven.
And listening to this song,
While
he was like,
this.
they ain't going to steal this car. They wouldn't sit in a car with this kind of song.
They know. When they see me coming, they know.
They wouldn't sit in this car. That kind of song playing? Hell no.
Ryan Daniels, 7 years ago. When this came out, I had a pair of Jinko khaki twin cannons.
Oh, yeah.
And I would still be rocking today if a particularly fucking nuts ex-girlfriend hadn't stole them at some point.
Oh, particular nuts ex-girlfriend.
I miss those jeans.
More nuts than my ass.
This one was particularly
You never went Jinko land, right?
No.
Fuck no.
I'm just saying, you like the shit. I'm just asking. I had friends that did it. Were skateboarder people,
Jinko,
more than metal guys.
Again, like this was like There was elements of like Fugazi in this.
Yeah. I
There's
agree.
elements
I
of
was
it.
only kind of joking about
There's for real. There's like post-hardcore shit in here, but no, I was never.
Yeah.
Look, I wear the same shit that I wore when I was the age.
Yeah,
that I
you're wearing
like.
the same shirt. It doesn't fit
Like
him.
band
It's
shirts
very-
and
it's
jeans
tiny.
that are too big. Like I still wear the same shit.
Yeah.
So like, but yes, I do have a pair of Jinkos, and I wear them sometimes late at night.
Ghost of Uchicha from 5 years ago, and I don't know who he's replying to, but he says, if you want to open your fucking mouth in front of me, get a ticket to Sig Isoara, Romania, and meet me at my gym.
Whoa.
Every day.
Yes.
Every day I'm there. So stop posting your fucking address and step in the ring for once. There, you can prove what a big boy you are.
Whoa. That guy's training.
Gets
He's
into a
down there
fight with
training.
someone on YouTube comments.
And I love that whoever he's responding to had been like, I live at 128 Main Street, bitch.
Yeah, I love that
House.
thing where you're like, you think I'm fucking afraid?
This guy's like,
I'm at my grandma's house in the
Come to my
backyard.
UFC gym in Romania.
Yo,
People commenting like, "Do it,
do it,
fucking fight."
I'm
fight
so
me,
crazy.
bitch.
I'm fucking insane. I'll invite you to a foreign country to fight me.
Make sure your
Under-
passport's up to date because you got to fucking get over here so I can whoop that ass.
Yeah, I just got into Romania. I got to find this gym real quick and kick this guy's ass.
And then you got to try some of our local cuisine because there's some great shit. You don't want to miss out on it. But first, I'm gonna beat that. I'm gonna stomp a mud hole in that ass.
Walk it dry.
All because of someone said something bad about the Deftones, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of dark poetry, as you might imagine, with this
Yeah,
one.
fuck yeah.
Sam Vega.
Tortured, dude.
Yeah.
Just like me.
Sam Vega from 1 month ago. Smoke rolling up in front of my eyes. Listen to this art. Alone again. Bitter reflection.
Listening to this art.
We got a poet.
Hell yeah, dude.
Listening to
Bitter
this
reflection, dude.
Smoked.
This is another one just like that. The Wrestler from 4 months ago. The Renegade Angel. Casting away their wings. Rebelling against God, the world, the system. Embracing decadence and the right kind of evil.
Okay,
That's what this song is to me.
I do feel like
damn,
this
he's
is a
right.
band that attracts Christian metalheads.
It does. It's on that
does it?
borderline.
Yeah, it does. For some reason, I feel like a lot of people I knew who were into God were also kind of into the
Yes,
Deftones.
Fallen Angels really is the genre they're working with.
No. I don't know.
No,
I think,
POD, but near it.
POD was the Christ banging
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
But like
absolutely.
fucking Deftones. I don't know if it was like there's no overt Christian element to it. It's more like cokety new metal that's trying to be profound.
A fallen archangel of some kind.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're going to get a lot of
been
this kind of
banned
shit
to
where
this
it's like
planet.
it's like fucking neckbeardio dorks who like fucking are trying to be poetic or whatever. And really they just want to like eat some pizza or something
course.
or play some video games.
Smoke, dreams,
The bitter
denial.
resolution has become my reality.
The difference between the
Yeah.
boot and a shoe.
I definitely feel like there's comments in there that are like, when I listen to this on the way home, I finally feel something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. It's the same type of people who listen to Jason Isbell who listen to this. Guaranteed.
Rock 9753 from 3 years ago. This song is pure drugs. I enjoy it best when I'm tripping on some crazy shit.
See, that's,
And it's just not the same just
Tripping on
high on
crazy
weed or
shit.
sober.
that's some Soundgarden fans. See, this is Soundgarden fans.
Soundgarden fans like drunk or on heroin. This is like high on mid-grade weed.
Yeah.
That's what this.
Dimple Yaya from 13 years ago.
Sure.
Ugh, my ex loves this song. It made him into an emo bitch, so this song sucks ass.
Oh, I'll go with
It's
that.
to say,
I mean,
it's kind of emo,
personal
is what this.
experience.
It's not Christian. It's emo. Like
yeah,
it's
like
sort
Rites
of like.
Spring. I'm just joking. Just keep referencing Fugazi. Kind of like Skewbald or like in the Evens.
It's moody emo, but for the mall set.
For the getting dropped off at the mall set.
Absolutely.
Stacey Alexander 4 years ago. Every time my significant other gets in the insanity flip mode bitch zone,
Whoa!
I hear
Flip
it-
mode squad. Flip mode. Flip mode. Busta Rhymes is her boyfriend. When he gets all flip mode, there's only 5 years left.
when they get into flip mode bitch zone, I hear this song in my head instead of her because I can.
Whoa!
So,
Well, good choice. He can
instead
do it.
of the
self-empowering.
Instead of the Charlie Brown like wah wah wah, she just hears the.
He goes.
Here's I watched you change.
Got a couple more here. This one is Eric Adizio from 3 years ago. I heard Seether doing this song during sound check in Mino, North Dakota. They fucking rocked it. Fuck this social distancing bullshit. Bring back live music and just let us die happy.
Whoa.
So again, 3 years ago.
Live.
Middle of 2020.
This is so fun. When I used to wait tables to, I was like, I love Nashville because I just love live music. And I always want to be like, do you like recorded music, or is it just it needs to be performed in front of you? Or
When it's,
yes, I like to see it right here.
when it's
3D.
Caesar, it's better in person.
It's the same people who I love live comedy.
yeah.
You like recorded comedy? Fuck no.
I want it live.
I want to feel like I'm a part of something I'm not a part of.
Yeah, I want my feet to hurt and get home late.
I want to spend too much money.
Official KMA Club 4 years ago. 5 of my woman's snacks went missing from the freezer.
5. Very specific number.
Donuts mainly.
That's right, 5 bugles, and I put them on my hands, and I chased her looking like a witch, and then I ate them.
And that left 7. Subtract 3, and we've only got 4.
And my bitter resolution turned in on itself, and you follow the money all the way to the turkey.
I am the archangel of snack
I am
foods.
the archangel of no turkey money, motherfucker.
No turkey money?
He says donuts mainly. I know I ate 3 of the snacks, but honestly, I don't know what happened to the other 2. Honestly, it's a little fucked up to get yelled at over something you don't remember. By the way, I'm fucked.
I'm definitely an alcoholic. Yeah. What's the name of the song again that encourages
Change in the House of Flies.
Well, that's in parentheses.
It's a parenthetical, sure.
If you don't remember it, it didn't happen, so no one can blame you for it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, what's the big deal? I was blackout drunk and I killed 3 guys. I don't remember it. Why do you remember it?
Everybody's acting weird about this.
Yeah, like everyone else was not fucked up. So
this one's some poetry that kind of rhymes. Phantom Frost 5 years ago. I change from your exchange, from the range of judgment.
whoa.
Though you justify me to blame, fuck you, so-called loved ones. I'll have my change reflect hate and disgust.
Damn, that's my Thanksgiving poem. I'm gonna say that at Thanksgiving dinner to everyone. Fuck, that guy rules. He's the guy who wrote this song.
Yeah.
Is his name what that guy's name is?
You know what this guy's name is?
Yeah, Phantom
Chino
Frost.
Marino.
Is it
the lead singer of
That's
this band.
Dan Marino's brother? What different lives?
He's still pissed he took the number 13. That was my fucking number. And finally, this is Deranged Emu from 8 years ago.
He's got something to
That
say.
sounds like a flash site from like the early 2000s.
My dad taught me to speak my mind.
Oh, your dad was a dickhead.
Yeah,
asshole.
there's going to be generations of problems.
So I used a rock song and gave me a fucking F.
So I played this song?
Yeah, I think it sounds like he played this song in
The
school.
long intro?
You want a fucking essay, or you want to hear some shit?
I wrote this song in protest.
Listen up.
To me, not coming to class.
The whole school thinks that she is a mean bitch. When she gave me back the grade, I turned and I looked at her and just said simply, bitch.
Yeah. He didn't even need the
yeah,
song.
this guy rules.
He didn't need the song. He just needed to say that.
I got suspended, but me and my dad went to a strip club the next day.
That dude, your dad is a fucking asshole,
Parent
man.
of the year, dude.
What a fucking
His
prick.
dad is a good dad. And a
Yeah.
good man.
And the last line says, hey, you're suspended. What do you want to do, math or go have fun?
And that's what he said. Fucking shit. Yeah, let me just get a
Son,
vibe.
this is the lesson. If you call a woman a bitch, good things will happen.
That's right.
to
You get to see more bitches. That's so lame that he's like, I'm going to show you something you're going to like.
I'm going to show something you are going to like.
Cool.
That was written from a trailer park.
Yeah, weird relationship.
And that is the Deftones with Change in the House of
Woo.
Flies, our jam.
Those are your people, Carter. You fucking proud?
Tell you what.
You like them?
You got to check out the record. Check it out.
Phantom Frost.
I own the CD.
Yeah.
I listened to this song.
Yeah, but Sam's normal about it, not like you, Carter. You're weird about it.
My gosh.
No, Carter did break down that like he knew the year, the album, the lead single,
important
thing,
to
and
him.
he didn't have his phone out. He was not reading Wikipedia.
No.
That was all from
I'm a
memory.
legit fan. I mean, fucking, I could tell you every member of the band in every era. I mean, I'm a fucking fan.
I ride the white pony daily.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And that's not even with all the cocaine that I do, which I do a lot of cocaine. But
Hell yeah. That is our program. Seth Pomeroy, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, yes. So, I'm on fucking Threads, but I mean, I have done nothing. So it's just my name there. Instagram, it's my name. Twitter, X, whatever is my fucking name. Letterboxd, it's Seth Pom. And I talk about movie shit there sometimes.
Hell yeah. Give him a follow, folks. Sam, where can people find you online?
Sam Harder 666 on Instagram, Slam Harder on TikTok, Slam Harder on Twitter. I will never call it X. I refuse forever.
I still call it Twitter.
I will never. I will never call it X ever.
Carter, where can people find you online?
Carter_Glasscock on Twitter and Instagram. So I deleted all of the apps on my phone last week because I was watching this video of I follow all those like stupid like for the actor like all those inspirational fucking whatever.
Has it helped a lot?
So much. Look at me, I'm so rich. Fucking like but like there's this one of Denzel Washington and he was going like the young people are addicted. They're addicted to the social media. That's right. And I was like, he's like, I challenge you, go a week without it. And so I did.
You had to delete everything.
I did. And then Carly was like, what if you miss something? And it's true. I did miss someone I don't know adding me.
But you didn't hear about Alan Ruck?
I was about to say, Alan Ruck crashed into y'all's apartment. So.
That was the week before.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, you can follow me on that shit, and you can, maybe I'm going to write for New Noise Magazine again. Let's figure it out together.
Deftones, bro.
All right.
Deftones. And yeah, and keep talking shit on the Discord, because I'm going to find you, and I'm going to fucking come to your fucking house, and thank you for this.
Join the Discord.
Thanksgiving to you.
Join the Discord, man.
I put up the picture of you drinking the Korean energy pouches, and somebody referenced your stand-up record was like the evolution of the Gerby baby.
Yeah.
Get that money.
All right. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to like that.
Yeah.
You're going to need the internet.
I'm about to be back up on this Discord, all right?
It's so much better than any social media because you're just interacting with people who like our shit.
Yeah.
And you can join too. And find our
to burp and retort. That's
the kind of shit you're gonna get on fucking Discord.
And you can find our Discord at our link tree. It's just linktree/thegoodspod. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley. And if you live down south, I'm going to be doing stand up down there December 13th in Chattanooga, Tennessee at the Naked River Brewing Company. December 15th in Opelika. Just added this show at Rock and Roll Pinball in beautiful Opelika, Alabama. December 16th, Smith Station. I'm doing a house party. I don't know where it is, but DM me.
Kid and play?
Yeah, it's going to be Kid and Play.
I'll be there.
And then December 17th, Knoxville, Tennessee at Ale Ray's Gastro Pub. That starts at 7 p.m. And that's, I'm doing a big, long set there. So come see me there at Ale Ray's Gastro Pub at 7 p.m. That show's $10. And then December 22nd, I'm coming back to the Epic Comedy Hour at Low Mill in Huntsville, Alabama. And December 27th, Yellowhammered. We've got a couple of people already confirmed, and it's going to be fucking crazy. In Birmingham at Avondale Brewing Company, and that show is going to start at 8 p.m. So come see me there. Once again, join the Discord. Find us on our link tree. There's an invite there. It's linktree.com/thegoods-pod, something like that. And of course, you can find us on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Every episode ever, youtube.com/thegoods-pod. Buy a shirt, prowrestlingtees.com/thegoods-pod. Makes a great Christmas gift. So, hey, make your whole family look skinny on TV. Best way to support the show, head to patreon.com/thegoods-pod. Second best way, head to Apple Podcasts, rate, review, and subscribe. Show that attitude of gratitude, because if you do not have the attitude of gratitude, daddy, you're going to have to fist fight your dad in the parking lot.
Happy Thanksgiving.
The Goods from the Woods was recorded and edited by me, Rivers Langley. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by Jonas, the Space Cowboy.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.